men that I love them. I mean, a couple days and I could be engaged. That's so weird to think. At this point, I'm in love with two guys. I love Garrett and I love Blake so much. Blake, since week one, has been the most consistent relationship and the strongest. There's just this pull to him. I feel like our hearts do just recognize one another. And because of that, I always thought he'd be the one at the end of this. With Garrett, it's been a little bit slower. And I started to see so much more to him and so many other sides that I really felt could fit into my life. And it's been growing and growing.
Hey, y'all.
Last year, Ari told both Lauren and I he loved us. I didn't want to make that same mistake. Last year, Ari special for the one guy that I say it to. He told both Lauren and I he loved us. I didn't want to make that same. This week, both guys will finally be meeting my family. I cannot wait to see my family. I've been wanting to see them, wanting to hug them, and just get their advice. Hello! I mean, they know me best, and so I would like their opinion on if they think one guy is better in the long run for me. Because right now, I don't know. How are you doing? So good! I was rearing to go!
How is it?
It's been crazy, but I have two of the best guys in the entire world, Garrett and Blake, and with both Garrett and Blake. I love them, but I haven't told them. They don't know.
Good.
Okay, I haven't told them. No, and I'm going to wait until the very last day for just one person.
Have they told you?
They both have told me.
How are you going to choose?
I don't know yet. That's what I want you guys to help me with. Tomorrow you'll be meeting Blake, but today is all about Garrett.
Okay.
He got the first impression rose. I feel like I never stop laughing with him. But Garrett has been married before, and it only lasted 2 months. And so when he first told me that, I was like, oh, is this another Ari? Like, that he'll get into this for a couple months and not be able to commit.
Did they have any children together?
No children. But with him, I feel like I can just be myself, and I don't have to, like, hold anything back, and I can just say whatever, do whatever. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
I'm gonna go get my man.
Okay.
See you soon.
Back. All right. She's not gonna make this easy on us.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that there was going to be a clear-cut person that she would pick.
I'm in love with two guys.
But she hasn't told either one.
Hi.
Hi.
You look so good.
So do you? This is gonna be a member of her family potentially.
Meeting us is going to be a really big sign to see how well they meld with all of us.
You're shaking a little bit.
Oh, what? It's because I'm so excited.
After you.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
This is Garrett.
I have one shot with Becca's family today, so I'm excited, I'm nervous. The last guy the family met was Ari, so I expect them to be really hard on me today. And I want that, because I want them to feel confident knowing that the man that is asking for Becca's hand in marriage is the right one for this time.
Tell us all about your dates together.
I told her you got the first impression rose.
Okay, yes, we did a little fishing at the pool. I gave her a keepsake fly.
My family loves to fish.
Oh, yes, I know. Excellent. So, yeah, and then every single date I feel like I've just had so much fun. Fortunately, I got to bring her home and meet my family.
Are you nervous?
Not really, because if they were anything like him, I'm like, this is going to be the best night.
It was great, though, so I got to give her a little bit of taste of how I grew up, and I realized that I was absolutely in love with her, so I'm more than excited to finally get to talk to you guys and meet everybody today.
We're excited to meet you.
Yeah.
I think we feel a lot of pressure to help Becca. You know, particularly with her mom and her sister. Those two people have been her foundation, certainly since her father, Steve, died.
Although I know not all of us are able to be here today in person, I know that they're here in spirit and looking down on us from above. So cheers to family.
We saw what happened last season with Ari, and frankly, I think we're trying to challenge maybe a little bit more. I mean, the only thing I wish for Becca is her happiness.
So are you going to really need our input, or are you going to,
Well,
on your own, pretty much be able to figure this out?
I mean, any advice I would want. And if you see anything or have any insight, I want to hear that. Like, if I brought Garrett home and Dad was still around and you guys were to meet him, what do you think Dad would say?
I think he would feel so good hearing Garrett's love that he has said for you. And I think as a dad, that's what he would want for his daughter. But my skepticism is, you came in with Ari lovey-dovey and happy and whatever, and I feel like you came in the same way with Garrett.
Yeah.
So is this different?
Oh, this is so different. I've felt like I can be me and I can be all with Becca.
That's important to key into.
So, how did you get to the position where you married a woman that you ended the relationship 2 months later?
Yeah, like growing up through like the morals and values that were instilled in me, it was like never quit, to always give it your all. But when the ring went on, there was a big blowout in the family with her, and she never tried to like work through my family with that, along with me, and get to know my family. And family's so huge to me, and I essentially realized that it was never going to work, and that was the toughest decision I ever had to make in my life.
What would you have done differently to figure out this is not the person for me?
Lean more on my family, to just seek out their advice and truly take in and hone in what they're trying to tell me. When I did fall in love with Becca, I started to get emotional because I thought how tough this journey would be to not have my parents, or one of my parents, here with me.
Becca obviously lost Steve under terrible
Yeah.
conditions. And it's very easy to become bitter and cynical and lose faith at that point in time, but she didn't.
Yeah. She's special, and she's beautiful inside and out. And she would be an amazing wife and an amazing mother, and I think that's why I feel so deeply about her.
When the bad times come, are you gonna be there, or did you laugh them away, or how do you react?
My mom has also gone through breast cancer and thyroid cancer, and I lost my grandpa to cancer. But our family stayed so strong that I know I would always stay strong.
So, I don't know, start crying. So, have you cried with Becca?
I don't remember if I shed a tear, but she's seen that side. Through life in general, I don't know if it's that I try not to be emotional or if I just run from it or hide or whatever, but since the beginning with Becca, I can't control it anymore, and my emotions are just taking the best of me for sure.
Becca is an amazing, selfless person who, when she loves something or someone, she gives it her all. And she's been missing somebody who is willing to be her teammate.
I'm a 50-50 person, and it's so refreshing to hear her say, like, I'm going through life 50-50.
Yeah.
And that's why, honestly, there's so many reasons why I fell in love with your sister, but one of them is just because I've never felt just so good around somebody that has returned the love, because that's what I've been searching for too, is because I feel like I have a lot of love to give. And when I love someone so much, I'll literally go to the end of the world to do anything for them. And I just feel like I didn't get that in the past, but I see that in Becca. Like, I get like pretty emotional.
That's okay.
I can't talk when I get emotional, though. I can't talk when I get emotional. I get like quiet because I really care. But no, just that I could just like take care of her and give her everything that she's ever been looking for, and always guard her heart, and know that I would always choose her. Make sure that she felt safe, and that I would literally always be there for her, and I would make sure to like, just be that man that is strong for her. Make sure she's safe and guarded, because it's something that I've been missing in my life that I finally found.
Don't apologize. Don't.
Yeah,
I wish my
but
fiance
anyway.
cried like this, so I love it.
Oh, God. He's getting to her.
Yeah.
I think Garrett feels comfortable enough with us to be honest with us. And it sounds like he'll put her first and value and respect her. Becca's the most important person to me in the world, and that's what she deserves. I had a lovely chat with Garrett.
Did you?
Yes.
And?
Well, he's incredible.
You like him?
I just felt like I had known him for years. He started crying.
He did? Really?
Yeah. And he's like, you know, you find your person in life, and I think she's my person. So.
You're gonna make me cry.
No, it's okay. I'm on a roll. Made you cry. Garrett cry. That's a good one, Becca.
They're two good ones.
It is tough.
And they're so different, too.
I think Blake is going to be absolutely lovely too. It's just you need to decide who
In the long run.
is going to make you happy. Girl, I don't know how you're going to make a decision because he's fabulous.
Hearing Emily say that she sat down with Garrett and she felt like they were old buddies and that she felt so comfortable with him, and to know that he cried.
He's so nice to me.
It was just something truly unique and heartwarming to know that he continues to feel like he can open up with me, but that he can also do that with my family and to my sister who he just met. And that meant the world.
See you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Good guy. Really, really good guy.
That was a good day.
That was a very good
Great day.
Who was toughest on you?
Uncle Chuck came in hot, and everybody was awesome.
You know his heart is in a great place. And he is head over heels.
Goodbye. I'll miss you.
I wish you too.
Today was great. My family loves Garrett, and so I'm hoping that they just enjoy Blake just as much. And then if they do, I'm in real trouble.
We're looking for people to date our next Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Alrighty, y'all. First of all, oh my God, there's a lot of people in here. Like, hello to all of you. Oh my gosh, I wish I could say hi to each and every one of you individually, but yeah, I just want to say hello. Welcome to my live stream. My name is Abby, also known as the Black girl who watches The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and you're tuned into my finale live stream. I've been doing this pretty much all season, so welcome to the finale. And yeah, how this goes, you watch with me. We talk during the commercial breaks, and let me just tell you that we are fun. We get shady. We throw shade. We talk about the contestants, but we have a good time, okay? So before we get started in all of this, I just need y'all. There's a lot of y'all, and these likes are looking real struggle-ish. So if y'all want me to keep turning that camera, go ahead and like the video. Please subscribe if you are new here, and continue to send in your comments. I appreciate the interaction, and yeah, there's a lot to discuss today. So, okay, I see them likes creeping. We got 160. I'm looking for 160 likes. What's good? Okay, let me get to these comments. Oh my God, there's so many. Okay. I'm going to say hi to everyone I see in here. So I see Avalon. Hey, Avalon. Hey, Sim. Hey, Boo. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Yuritsa. Madeline, Melissa, Dana, Yesenia, Mine, Britt, Jasmine, Dana, Tim, child, Elizabeth, Ellen, Gabby, Alyssa, Kirsten, Kimberly, Ebony, Jungwuza, Andrea, and Kirsten again. Hey to all of you. Oh my God, you guys are so sweet. Okay, so we just gonna talk. We have to talk. All of y'all who saying I look cute, thank you, boo. Okay, but first of all, what did y'all think of that date? I honestly think that Garrett, he came with his A game. I can't even hate, you know what I'm saying? Because anyone who knows me knows I'm not rooting for Garrett. I'm rooting for Blake, Team Blake over here. But he came knowing what he needed to do. He needed to wow this family. He needed to impress this family, and he needed to overcome their doubts with him having been married before. So he knew he was up against a lot. So I think it was a great strategy how he came in and he was just like, I'm so in love. He even broke out the tears. Like, damn, that was good. Do I believe it? Hell no. But do I think it was good? Yes. Like he would have got me if I didn't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh my God, you city, y'all are so sweet. Stop it. Thank you. Okay. Audrey says not Blake. Oh, Audrey, we can't argue all day. We'll agree to disagree. We got some team. Okay, how many of y'all are Team Garrett? How about you hashtag the team you're on tonight? Team Blake or Team Garrett? In the comments so we can see what we're dealing with. Felicia says snooze fest. I don't want to see Garrett or Blake hurt. They both seem like good guys. So I know it's going to be hard. She said, I love you to both of these guys. So either way, whoever she hurts, they're going to be heartbroken. Okay, we got, it looked like 50-50. Okay, they are back. Keep sending in your teams and we shall discuss on the next commercial.
3-hour Bachelorette live finale event. Well, Becca just introduced Garrett.
Yeah,
to
this
her
3 hours
family,
too, so get comfortable.
Really
get a
emotional.
drink.
How do you guys think it's going to go with Blake? Think it's going to go well? Well, we're about to find out. Let's take a look.
Oh my gosh.
So today you're meeting Blake. He was the first guy to really establish a connection and a relationship. But today I really want you guys to treat it like you did with Gary yesterday. Yeah. See how we interact, and so any insight that you guys can give me by the end of this will be helpful.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think you guys will really like him too. I mean, I've been in love with Blake for a while now, and I'm so excited for them to finally meet him. Blake is just kind, and he's honest, and he's always been open and vulnerable, and that's what I appreciate about him. Hi. The flowers match your shorts.
I know, I didn't even plan that. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So excited. The Cooper clan.
I know my family's gonna see just how incredible of a man he is, which makes me a little nervous because I feel like it's not gonna help my decision because they're gonna love both guys so much. Are you nervous?
I am nervous.
Are you?
I am nervous.
Don't
But not like too nervous. Today's gonna meet family. Gonna meet Becca's family. Big day. A lot of pressure. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I am. I'm excited. I've wanted to meet him for quite some time now.
He looks like a movie star.
Hello again.
Hi there. How are you guys? Hello. I have been pretty confident up to last week. Last week was probably the first time I was afraid that she might have a stronger connection than ours. It's so real for me right now, and I love her so much that it terrifies me that I could lose her.
So how are you feeling having to go through this process of meeting us?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I really am. I'm nervous, but it's been fun. It's been really fun.
We heard that you got the first one-on-one
I
date.
did get the first one-on-one. So it was pretty amazing how quickly, we felt natural together and comfortable together. It was pretty crazy.
So you had the long gap between the first date and your next one.
And the very last one-on-one.
And
First one.
how'd that make you feel as each week went by?
Each week got exponentially harder. She'd take other guys on one-on-ones, and they'd come back with the rose. I mean, that was not easy.
But then we went to the Bahamas,
Yes.
and he had the last one-on-one there.
I told Becca that I was in love with her that night. So it was a big night. Big date in the Bahamas, absolutely. It was a fun night, really fun night.
This whole time, Becca's been saying that she has two incredible guys. And so going into my conversation with Blake, I'm feeling anxious because Becca has said how different he was than Garrett. And I wanted to see that for myself. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Her face lights up when she's with you, and I can tell that there's definitely something special between the two of you.
I am crazy about your sister. I really am.
And why do you think, because she said the same thing. She said from like the first time she met you, you guys had this instant connection and chemistry. And I guess I want to know why has it been different with Becca than it has with any other of your previous relationships?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm pretty lucky. I'm pretty fortunate. I have some amazing women in my life, very strong women.
I gravitate towards strong women, independent women, and honestly, Becca is the strongest woman I've ever met. She really is. We work so well as a team. We really do. And so that, I think, is probably the number one thing in a relationship.
Yeah,
if you are able to work together as a team, you can work through anything and you can get through anything.
Have you had any like challenging moments with her that you've kind of had to be like, whoa?
So I've been pretty confident up until last week. Just with everything, she's given me a lot of little things along the way that have kind of kept me sane, if you will. But last week was really the first time I was like, she's got incredible connections with these other guys. And I mean, the fear was so strong, and that's when I suddenly realized just how much I really love her. I can't really imagine my life without her. I really can't. I've never been more sure of anything.
I could absolutely see Blake as my potential brother-in-law. He is so similar to Becca, and they have this amazing chemistry together that was very apparent. He could be the one for her as well. So, how you doing?
The anxiety is starting to kick in.
You freaking out a little bit?
Yeah. I don't know, what are your thoughts? Because I know that you just talked with him.
Well, first and foremost, you did pick two amazing men, and they are very different. I think with Garrett, he would be a wonderful father, and I love his silliness. And I feel with Blake, he said one of the reasons he loves you is because you are a strong, independent woman, and he has always been attracted to strong, independent women. I feel like Blake would challenge you, and he would be more of a teammate. And you just need to decide what...
Speak on it, sister.
What you want. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I know that this is hard.
Yeah. And like for the longest time, I always thought it would be Blake. I always was like, he's the one. He's gonna be the one at the end of this. And then Garrett kept coming up and up and up, and I kept getting to know more of him and loving more of him. And I know with Garrett, if I'm being honest, I feel like that relationship would be a bigger risk. You know, making sure we do push each other at times. But it's like, I don't know, because now I just feel, because I did think it was Blake for so long, that now I feel guilty in a sense for feeling this way about somebody else.
So you're holding up okay?
I am. You guys have all been very welcoming. You made me feel great. Made me feel comfortable. So, which is kind of weird coming into this.
And your family would be similar, you think,
absolutely.
and we'd get along and...
Oh, yeah, you guys are incredibly similar. Just like me and Becca are incredibly similar. You guys are very similar. I used the saying embarrassingly early for Becca because it was honestly that first day where I was like, wow, like she's something special, and I could see myself falling for her. And every week it's just gotten better and better and better. Becca is something incredibly special.
She is, but so are you.
Thank you.
So I have no idea what she's going to decide to do. But you will be fine either way, all right?
Thank you.
Yikes.
I don't know why her mom was like, how would you feel if she didn't pick you? Will you be okay? It's weird to ask. It was that good of a day yesterday with Garrett. I don't know. And now that's all I can think about. You know, she has all that I'm looking for, and I want somebody who challenges me. And I think that's something.
But that leads us to, you've thought about the good side. Have you considered the bad side?
I'm worried that something was up. It's not good.
Somebody's going to get sent home. And I don't know where Becca's mind is at. I mean, I met a nice guy yesterday, and I know you know him well. So I'm going to ask another question.
Okay.
Is there anything I should be concerned with about Garrett?
I know that I will put Becca first no matter what. You know, maybe Garrett said some similar things, but I really do hope I get the chance to prove that to you, and I hope I get the chance to prove that to the whole family. Don't talk about Garrett anymore. I don't want to anymore. It's so nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
I mean, yeah, maybe I'm overthinking all of this. I don't know, but usually my gut is right when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's a curse. You seem a little different today. Are you sure?
It's just a big week.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on your mind.
It's a lot.
I don't feel good. With my ex, it was like this. It was like I could sense something was off. I could sense something was off. And then, sure enough, 48 hours later, she ended it. See you soon. Bye-bye. The fact that I fell in love with her so early, the fact that we moved so fast is now playing against me. Because now there's this new, fresh thing that she has with Garrett. Now I have to sit here and stew on it for 36 hours. She's gonna break Garrett.
What? Blake is in a tailspin right now. So many people out there are watching along, wondering just how this will end. And by the way, joining us tonight in the audience, a couple of folks who know a little something about relationships. The stars from the upcoming movie Crazy Rich Asians. Please welcome Constance Wu and Henry Golding in the house. Hey guys, come on up. Good to see you guys. Right here, right here.
Oh, right here.
What do you guys make of all this?
That is dramatic. Holy moly.
Don't steal my lines.
Oh my gosh.
Constance, what do you think?
I think she's got a hard choice to make, but I think if you follow your heart, then hopefully it leads you to something that looks like this.
Ladies could do worse, huh? Good luck with the film. Thanks for being here. It's good to have you guys along with us. And coming up, Becca's dramatic journey continues. And later, we're going to have a sneak peek at this summer's hottest show, Bachelor in Paradise. And some of our fan favorites are here with us tonight. But first, take a look at Constance and Henry's love story in the sneak peek of Crazy Rich Asians, coming to theaters August 15th.
Oh, man. Okay, y'all. Woo! Okay. You know I cannot stand when a family talks about the other contestant to the person in front of them. Granted, they probably did this to Garrett and they didn't show any of that footage, but I hate it. Like, are the producers driving the like, obviously the contestants know there's another person. Obviously. I don't want to sit there in front of your family and be like, so what do you think about Garrett? Did you know about his ex-wife? What has he told you? Like, I'm not the FBI. I'm trying to bag her too. Why are you asking me that? I would be so annoyed. I'd be like, excuse me? I don't know. Not him. Next question. Like, that would make me so mad. And it just pisses me off when they make them talk. But anyway, besides that, he was looking like a... Yo, that's a man. That's a man. Is she really going to give up a man? I know I saw a few Team Garretts in here. And hello, welcome. You're welcome as well. We just going to have to agree to disagree. But Team Blake, what's that? Like, that is a man. I know we're hearing, oh, he has emotional issues. Oh, he's this, he's that. Oh, all these arguments, he could be crazy and jealous. I don't see that. I just see someone who actually is really into her. With Garrett, there's so many red flags. Like, as much as I loved this scene and I thought he played it well, he is not being real. I don't feel it. He's not being real with her. He's finessing her. And he's always just figuring out what he's going to say as he's talking. Like, he never comes with something he wants to say. He's just like, okay, whatever I say today is what's going to happen. I'm going to have to roll with it. It's like, be real. Ugh. But keep it in check. I see all these comments coming in. Thank you so much for sending them in. Also, I see a lot of new people have been trickling in. If you don't know me by now, my name is Abby, also known as the Black girl who watches The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I do live streams and recaps, so definitely subscribe to my channel and check out my recap, because you know, if you think I'm going in now, watch a recap. Yeah. Okay. So, oh my God, there's so many comments. Okay. Ari's family did that too. Yep. Like, why did they do that to Blake? Tell me. Blake is not a snack. He is a full course meal. I'm gonna agree. Y'all, one thing, y'all know if you watch my preseason, I said his head was very square. But let me just tell y'all, when you do good in life, you can start with a square head, and now his head is round. I'm just telling you, be a good person, because your head can go from square to round. Okay, they're back. But that, keep sending in your comments. Definitely, these likes are not anywhere near how many people is. Yeah, we could just talk like this. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I see some likes coming in. Yep, they're back. 50 to 200. Like, what? Y'all petty. Like the video. Okay, they're back.
So, thoughts? Two great guys.
You weren't lying when you said I've got two keepers.
What can we do for you?
Yeah, how can we help you?
We feel kind of helpless.
You're in.
I feel kind of helpless. I don't know. I mean,
Thank you, Brooke.
I'm just gonna say what I think. Blake, for some reason, right when he came in, seemed more like equal on your level. I don't know why. I just got that sense right away as a team.
You guys are very similar, and you complement each other very well.
You came in, you were a bookends. You were a matched pair. I love the guy.
I think Garrett's just got a really beautiful soul. I think he's a poet, and he's somebody who's just ready to.
No, he's a finesser.
And be something special. But at the same time, he's a little bit more of a risk, I think.
Do you feel as if your life together, you would feel challenged with him? I want to make sure that he would just keep challenging you.
You're going to need somebody who's stride for stride with you and feels the same passion for the issues that you feel for.
Yeah.
So glad I'm not you.
That's some real shit, though.
I'm just so proud of you, and you are my soulmate, and I want you to find your soulmate, and that is what I hope you find that with one of these men.
I'm just so incredibly.
Mama.
Well, everything that you said is so true. So, be happy. Just be happy. Okay? It's great.
This rain, damn.
He would want you to be happy, of course, and I think he would think both of them are wonderful, good men. You know, I think you need to think more about who do you most want to be with.
It's getting tough now, because
Yeah.
for, like I keep saying this, for the longest time, I thought it always would be Blake. I thought he'd be the one at the end of this. Well, I think like now it's just down to, because I could see a future with both of them. It's down to the question of like, and I hate to even say this because I hate the mentality of this, but like, who can I not picture my life without?
Are you worried or sad about hurting one of them, or are you just just a confusion? Well, it's gonna happen.
Man, this rain is not playing. Alrighty. We're back sooner than we thought. Okay, so I really like her mom right now. I feel like her mom is giving her solid advice, because if y'all know, I've criticized Becca. She not that she shouldn't feel terrible right now because this is a hard decision, but she does struggle with breaking off relationships and telling the guys why it won't work. Like, she just doesn't want to hurt anybody, and it's fine. But I'm glad that someone in her family is just telling her, like, it's inevitable and it's going to be hard for you, but understand that they kind of know that this is what they signed up for and only one person can get chosen. So don't put so much stress on yourself and just accept that this is what it is. And I know she doesn't want it to go down. She doesn't want to hurt anybody, but the reality of it is you signed up. You can only have one. You love two. You got to pick one. But she's just a nice ass girl. So I don't hold it against her, but I think she's so hard on herself. And I'm just like, girl, sis, tell his ass bye. Garrett, bye. You was cute or you was okay looking, but bye. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Team Blake, what is she doing? Like, as she's talking to her mom, I could just tell that she's trying to convince herself, like, okay, I know that I want to pick Garrett, but obviously my family is telling me he's equally yoked. He's your partner. He's everything. And they're telling her what it is. Like, Blake is a good guy, and she can't. She's really trying to convince herself and be okay with herself in picking Garrett at this point, is what I think. And I'm just like, sis, like, we're just going to have to. Sis, I don't want this for you. Oh my God, I don't want this for her. But she gonna learn the hard way, I guess. She's gonna have to learn. Can you please turn your phone sideways? Unfortunately, I cannot. When I live stream on YouTube, it only lets me portrait mode. I can't tell you why. Can't tell you why. Sorry. So that's why it's kind of like at that awkward angle. But I hope it's fine. Are you telling her to pick Blake though? Kimberly Harvey says, yes, I am, girl. Before I told her don't pick any of these guys, because in the beginning of the season I was worried for a pick. I was like, please don't pick anybody, just end the season now. But now I feel like I'm slowly like warming up. I'm Team Blake. I'm hardcore Team Blake. Like, I want her to pick him. We gonna get into Garrett, trust me. We will drag. Just, if you're a Team Garrett, I apologize in advance, but I don't like him, so sorry. So sorry. I'm trying to be respectful right now, but I can't guarantee. Chance, oh, thank you, boo. Okay, what I'm feeling, Blake is a better catch for her. I think she's more attracted to Garrett, though. I think so, too. That's a good assessment. Who said that? Brooke. Thank you, Tim. Everyone's saying I look pretty. Thank you so much. Yes, who said that? NK Gal said, let's get to 100 likes. I agree. I just be looking like, we still at 58 and there's over 200 of y'all. I appreciate you coming and watching with me. I fucks with all of you the long way. I really do. But team, like 100 likes is not even that hard. I know all y'all, oh, I'm in full screen. Okay, minimize, like the video, subscribe while you're at it, and then maximize. And then we could go back to chilling. Like, y'all don't want to keep hearing me say that. Like, get it over with so we can stop saying it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Whoo, Lord, my heart is already breaking and it's not even the end yet. You're telling me. Oh my God. Ooh. It's not going to be Blake. Thanks, Leah. I'm still holding on to hope. I hope so, but I feel like she's going to do that shit that I hate. Ugh. Ugh. How is Blake married? Oh, Deborah, do you mean how is Blake not married? Because they're back, y'all. So keep sending me your comments. I'm trying to read them as much as I can. Like the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's keep this train moving.
Coming into today, I've been in my head, and that's because I'm going to have to break someone's heart. And right now, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yes, you do. Stop playing with us.
Today is my last date with Garrett. This is the last day I'll be with him before a potential engagement or, you know, potentially saying goodbye. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited. excited for today.
Do you have any idea where they?
I have no idea, but I know we're around water, so I'm assuming it's something with water.
Oh, maybe. You could be right on the money.
Oh, thanks, Holly. Hey, boo, thank you.
So cool. We haven't been on the boat yet.
I know we haven't. It's so pretty.
This is our life right now. Isn't this crazy? We're very lucky.
I love this.
Garrett is just so full of life. He's just like this all of positive energy, and with Garrett, I really
I'm gonna go get a
like
snack
the
because I'm not
fact
watching this.
that it didn't happen overnight in one moment. It evolved slowly. There's been so many great moments where I realized, oh my God, I love this man. I could see a forever with him.
So how did your conversations go with your family?
About you?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, in all of my conversations with them, I told them just how much of a struggle it is, because two of you guys are here and you're both great guys, so they just want to make sure that I make the very, very best decision at the end of this.
Yeah.
But my sister, the second she sat down with you, she's like, I felt like I knew him forever. And they all said after you left, they're like, there is that depth there, and he is a sensitive guy. You just have to see that.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I don't think I would run from it with you because you do make me feel so comfortable and I can just be myself around you. And then going back to your sister too, she said, oh, dolphins, right here, right outside of the boat.
Oh my God, they're right there! Oh my God, they're so close!
Right under us, right here.
Oh my God, there are so many!
Wow. Gee, that's cool.
Start crying. I've never seen this before.
Look at the little baby one, watch.
Look at that little nugget.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh my God, where are we? This is like my heaven.
Oh my God, yes. They're doing tricks.
Look at them. Look at the little spirals. It reminds me of a spiral mac and cheese noodle.
Even though this is our last date together, I feel so good with where we're at that I'm not nervous at all. I can't wait to get down on a knee and just propose her and have her in my life every single day.
Wow. If I were to pick a place where I could die, this is where it would be.
Sit. Right here? Me?
Right here with you, with all the dolphins.
dolphins?
With all the
Oh,
flips.
Yeah.
God.
Baby dolphin. It's so easy around her. I can 100% just be myself all the time, and she can be herself around me. She picks me up when I'm down. I do the same for her, but she always keeps a smile on my face, and as my smile gets bigger, I feel like it makes her smile more.
We're at the equator.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
50-50, just like us.
I just feel so good. Absolutely incredible. She makes me feel... words can't even describe how she makes me feel. I've never felt this way before. Maybe it's the girl, maybe it's the equator, but I'm on top of the world right now. I couldn't get any higher than this. Poured out of my nose. Lucky or feel this lucky, but I just feel so fortunate that she is everything that I've dreamed of. I feel so like just caught up in her. I don't see life without her. I know she'd be an amazing wife, an amazing mother, and hopefully I'm lucky enough to be the guy that she chooses at the end of this to spend the rest of her life with.
I see these comments. Oh my gosh, I've been reading these comments as they come in. Okay. Whoo, child. I'm sorry. I rolled my eyes that entire scene. Okay. Sure, here and there. Sure. Like, okay. Let's see what y'all are saying. Who y'all got on the bet? Blaker, Garrett, Chris Roach says, I think we're pretty, I would say we're like 60-40. more leaning towards Blake. Garrett's a snake, Jordan Cowley says. The show's trying to produce the best love story with Garrett, but Team Blake, is that a love story? I see right through it. I don't feel anything from him. Everything he says, beside him crying in front of her family, everything he says lacks conviction. I don't buy it. Maybe it's because I just don't buy him and his background. Like, as much as y'all who are Team Garrett want to ignore the red flags, they're there. This is someone who came on national TV and badmouthed his ex at least 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And every single time he talked about her, he never took any blame for his own actions. And to me, that's a red flag. I don't care if I've broken up with someone. If I go on a platform where they cannot defend themselves, I'm not going to be like, they were the worst person ever and I was an angel. I'm going to try to be as PC as possible, because at the end of the day, that is someone you dated at one point in time. Like, it's just qualities that they're red flags. She needs to run. Like, literally, grab a bag, sis. Get out of town. Get out of jail free card. I'll come pick you up, sis. We don't want him. Run, sis. Oh my God. Okay. I had to get that off my chest. Now, I was Team Garrett before all the social media stuff and ex-wife talk, Emerson Wong says. And I had no issue with him. I didn't ever really like him because of his character, but obviously the social media stuff didn't help. Didn't help at all. Garrett acts like he is on an endless job interview, Avalon Park says. That is like the perfect way to put it. He is finessing. He's like on the job interview where they're like, what skills do you have? And you like, I mean, I'm pretty useless, but I'm always on time. I'm dependable. I'm hardworking. You're like, I'm none of those, but I'm not going to tell you that. Like, that is what he's doing. He is finessing. He is the king of finesse. And I can't be mad at it. But when he's trying to play my girl, I'm mad. It's mind-boggling to me how she doesn't see this. Like, Jackie, okay, please. All these people who are saying he is a real man, Team Garrett, tell me, give me reasons as to what you see that backs that up. Because for me, I can acknowledge when people say Blake seems very clingy and he seems like he needs a lot of reassurance. Like, I can acknowledge that that's how he comes off. I'm not delusional, but at the same time, I think he actually really likes her and he actually shows real emotion and he's actually fine as hell and he actually will be a partner to her. When it comes to Garrett, he just gives her minimal. Like, what? He's dry. God, crackers have more taste than this. Like, ugh. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm gonna keep ranting. Garrett is so in love with her, though. Okay, Iris, tell me why you think that. Dustin says, girl, you looking like a snack. Girl, you fly. Oh, thank you, Dustin. Thank you. And somebody earlier asked me where my dress is from. This is actually a top, and it's from JCPenney. Saltine crackers got more taste. Facts. Okay, they are back, y'all. For all the newbies who are trickling in, please like the video. We discussed during the commercial breaks, and we trying to get to 150 now. There's so many people in here. 150 likes. Let's do it. Okay, let's get back to the show.
She's such a wonderful, beautiful woman, not only on the outside, but on the inside. Hi. I love her smile, her personality, her little freckles on her face. They come out even stronger when we're in the sun. She has beautiful eyes, softest lips, and I just can see living this awesome life together and just being the better version of each other. Want to come inside?
Oh, please. I'll tell you never asked.
Going in tonight, it's just about putting it into words and just telling her how I feel, because it is my last conversation with her before getting down on a knee and proposing. So tonight is huge for me. I had such a great day with you today.
I did too, yeah.
I
really did. It was so magical.
It was.
Just being there and seeing all of the dolphins and swimming on the equator.
I know.
What?
I know. I was like, just every time I don't know. Every date that we've gone on has just been like better and better and meant so much more to me every time we're together.
Me too.
But I always look at the bigger picture too and think of life outside of here, and I just think like how awesome it could be later on down the road. Just, I don't know, maybe changing like a kid's diaper with you and you're getting ready for work, or being at the grocery store together and picking out what we're going to eat. I don't know. I just think of how awesome this journey has been, but how awesome it would be outside as well.
Yeah. No, I know. I think about the bigger picture with you too. And with us, we can be ourselves, and we can be weird and quirky at times, but we embrace it in one another. And I don't know, I've never always had that.
That's good to know. That makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
You're always making me feel good. I'm telling you.
What if we got in a big argument? Would you sleep on the couch, or would you force yourself to still sleep with me?
No, I'd still sleep with you. Unless you, like, needed me to sleep on the couch.
I don't know, I'm
I
still
would
kind of
still
nervous.
sleep in the bed.
I'm still kind of nervous that you're a big snorer.
I've heard. I just heard.
The other night you gave 2 snores, and then you started laughing.
Did I?
Yeah, you started laughing at yourself.
I woke up to like that noise and I was like, oh my gosh, and it just made me start laughing.
One of my favorite things, though, was that the entire night you still touched me. Whether it was with your foot or, like, we had, like, I think I my pinky, just like my finger at one point, we just, like, touched it a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah, well, that's because I don't want you to get away.
Do you have any, I mean, like, let's be honest, in a couple days, it's a big thing. And so I don't want to leave tonight having you be like, oh shoot, I wish I would have asked this, or I still wonder about this before then.
No, I've aired it out. I just feel so confident and comfortable with where I'm at with you, because I know that you're the person that I need in my life to make me be a better version of myself every day, but I want to make sure that I'm the person that does that to you as well. So when you make that decision, but I'm willing to, like, be absolutely crushed at the end of this, even if it isn't me, just as long as you're happy. I want you to know that.
When I first met you, you reminded me of my dad. And, I mean, you guys have so many similarities, and you have so many of the same passions. And, I mean, that stemmed from the fly fishing. The second you did that, I walked away being like, damn, my dad would be so happy. And, you know, he's not here, obviously, and he's never going to see me with my person. He's never going to be able to walk me down the aisle, but he is still watching over me and my sister and my mom, and it feels like a little bit of home with you.
Yeah. I felt like when I was talking to your mom the other day, that I wasn't just talking to your mom, I was talking to your dad too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Even though he wasn't there.
He was.
So all I want to know is just make sure that you're proud of you. You made the right decision. You're the right person. I told you before that you make it feel like 4th of July going off in my chest. And people say they get butterflies, but butterflies are small feelings in their gut. And you give me like eagles. And you make me feel so good all the time. And I don't want to lose that. And I know how special you are. And you're right in front of me. And I'm going to do whatever I can not to lose that. Well, I'll choose you every single day and make sure that I stand by you and guard you and make you feel safe. And I'm not just telling you that now, but I'll be telling you that forever. That love for her is so deep and so true that I have to pinch myself every day to make sure that it's real. But she's come into my life and that I've come into hers, and that I just see so many like great times ahead. I can hear the laughter of little kids in my ears. Like our kids together. I can hear her accent in my head. And asking me if I packed a lunch bag for the kids. I love the way she says bag. I love her little quirkiness and her accent. It gets me every time. I love her so much, I would let her tear my heart out just to make sure that she'd be happy. I just feel like good people deserve the best. And I think that she's not a good person, but an amazing person. She deserves the best. Oh, my shit. Okay, walk safe. Okay. Good night. I don't know if anyone's ever made Becca realize her worth. And hopefully I'm the right guy, and hopefully I've showed her that. Because she is worth so much.
Y'all don't know how hard it is for me to contain my laughter so you can hear me. Whew, that was a joke. Okay, how much y'all want to bet that's the same vows he gave to his ex-wife at their wedding? But I'm asleep though. It sounds so familiar. Sounds so familiar because y'all who we watched the video together on one of the live streams, one of the past live streams, I'm pretty sure his vows sounded very similar. I bet you old girl didn't know that was coming. Like, you told the last girl, oh, I will love you forever. You're my best friend. Y'all. Okay. Okay, Garrett people. I saw a few people trying to tell me why they're Team Garrett. One said it's because he really loves her and the connection that they have. But the evidence is what I need because, sure, that's what she's going to say. But I just need the evidence because I'm not convinced that he is genuine. How do I explain it? Something about him is like uncharted waters, like run. I can't, oh God, okay, I'm just gonna read what y'all say. Okay, y'all hashtagging Jason for Bachelor. Is that who y'all want your Bachelor to be? Is that the consensus? Because I don't know. I don't know about him. I don't know. I'm still testing how I feel, but I'm not 100% sold. I think if Blake don't win, I think I want Blake. Just so he could stun on her ass. Because that's what's going to happen. Mark my words. If Blake loses, he's going to become the Bachelor. He's going to find a nice, young, very nice girl. And Becca is going to be shook. She's going to be sick. But she will never admit it. You want to know why? Because she doesn't want to be Ari. And at this point, it's like, boo, why did you pick Garrett? Like, why would you do that? If you pick Garrett, why would you do that? Like, just because, Okay, Grace, you're right. Grace said just because someone has been married before doesn't make them disingenuous. I 100% agree, Grace. And that's not what I was saying at all. What I'm saying is that his qualities and his character are what I'm saying make him disingenuous. Someone who will come onto national TV, knowing the platform The Bachelor and The Bachelorette have, and bash your ex-wife countless amount of times. Like, it was countless. That's what I'm talking about. And that is a character flaw. And for that lets me know that he's trash. I'm so sorry that I have to put it in those terms, but he's trash for that. And anyone who will do that to you. So it's not about him having an ex-wife. There's been plenty of divorcees and all of that on here. That's not the issue. The issue is his character. And so, yeah, that's what I have an issue with. Do I live stream Bachelor in Paradise? I didn't do it last year. I might do a few episodes this season, but I haven't really thought that one through. I mean, it's all based on demand, what you all want, how much engagement I have, like these likes, things like this. It's like there's 300 people here and there's 89 likes. Like, but y'all want these live streams though. Like I'm supposed to sit here for 3 hours and talk to y'all, and y'all ain't gonna subscribe, you ain't gonna like the video. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, they're about to be back. But okay, I want Colton to be the Bachelor. Kirsten, that's a no. Sorry. I don't see Blake part. Okay, we are back. Keep sending in your comments. Oh my God, I'm trying to read them. I'm laughing, but I'm trying to be quiet. So y'all, let's keep this rolling.
The likes of which we have never really witnessed before on this show. How will Becca's journey end? And will these final 2 dates change everything? Let's find out.
Chris, right? I don't know about Jason.
This week, I've been torn. I know this entire time I've been saying the end is going to be the most difficult, but really coming into this last day, I'm starting to feel the weight of how difficult it truly is. I still can't see myself saying goodbye to either guy right now.
She jump on all of that.
I feel like our hearts do just recognize one another, and he's always been somebody that I could see a partner with, I could see a future with. So today is a major day. What it's going to come down to is maybe just a feeling in my heart. Well, I'm very excited for today. So we are on just one of the islands in the Maldives, but I want to explore every inch of it. Yes. So we're going to bop on the bikes and just have some fun.
Sounds good. Bike ride, yeah.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Shouldn't make a pits out there.
Today is the last day with Becca. Right. It's kind of crazy. We're here right now.
Watch, this is where I fall over.
Leaving her family, I was in my head a little too much. But I decided just to remember, there's no way that she's changed her feelings for me overnight. Like, we're here right now because of the journey we've taken,
Do you know how uncoordinated I'm?
You keep saying that, but I saw you tackle that tummy.
Look at, I can barely even bike right
the
now.
axe.
I have a hidden talent. Axe throwing.
Every single time we've been together, it's been an amazing experience. We built on our relationship, on our foundation that we did build that very first date. That was smooth on my part. And so it's wild to be here right now in the Maldives with the woman I love, and we're here on the very final day of this whole journey, and I honestly love her more than I thought was capable. Like, I can't believe at this point I'm feeling the way I am. It's insanely magnetic the way we gravitate towards each other, and I know how special and rare I think our connection is. This journey, this is the last little puzzle piece, to the whole love story, so that's exciting.
This is the last date.
It's
Think
crazy.
of everything that we've gone through.
It's funny, I've been thinking about it a lot. Honestly, like every date we continue to have, like we take these amazing steps forward, we really do. And they're always incredible. And I said that to both your sister and your mom. I was like, we hope we get through them. And I truly believe that. And I think we would be able to. I really do.
I did talk, it was good to get their insight.
Yeah, what did they think about me?
They loved you. They really did. They thought that you were great. And one thing that was really neat with my sister was she didn't come last year. She never met Ari.
Right.
She was on that hometown. And the fact that she first of all was there this time to me, both of you meant the world to me. And she said after leaving, I have nothing but positive things to say. And just the fact that it's not like guys in the past that I've dated that she was always worried about and she knew wasn't right for me. It was amazing to hear that. And because all I wanted is my family's support in this, and I feel like with those words I got it from her.
That's awesome.
But they know how tough this is. And they saw me last year. They saw me this time around. And they want me to just be forthcoming. Like, it's difficult. It's not easy. And especially this week, I've been in my head really trying to use these moments and these dates, and every conversation and action to figure out what's the best for me and what's ultimately going to be the best for you guys too. And it's not easy. And I knew coming into this it wasn't going to be easy, but you can only say that so much until
Right,
you're here.
until you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to. But I'm so glad we can talk about this, you know, because sometimes in my past maybe I would have closed off a little bit because I could sense something was wrong the other day, and I was like, you know, past relationships and past examples, I might have maybe, you know, started to get a little closed off because I've been, you know, protecting myself, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not. And so I want to, like I said, I feel like we constantly challenge each other, and like, you know, I'm gonna challenge you not to, you know, be in your head today and tonight, and just live in soak in every moment we've had. And I think we did that really well. I do. You know, and I'm gonna challenge myself.
Yeah.
I really she's been through whether it's last season or even in her life in general, and she deserves so much. She does deserve the happiest of endings, you know, she really does. And I know I'll put her first every single day, and I know we'll be able to get through anything together. I really, truly believe that. We'll communicate well, and I think nobody can make her smile, laugh, you know, like I can.
Get off.
For a while now, and I know it's really true and right, and it's the way that he makes me feel, and I feel like we're on the same page, and we're so much alike at times where it's uncanny. With Blake, he is so steady, he is so solid, he's always been open and vulnerable, and I've never really had that in my past relationships, and so knowing that, I can't imagine saying goodbye or having him say goodbye to me.
We're looking for people to date.
Okay, so I'm getting some Team Blakers who are, you know, giving me some why they think Blake is the one, and these are actually some attributes that I can work with. So one person said that he constantly talks about her and not himself, whereas Blake is always seeking reassurance. So I will acknowledge that and say, yeah, I think Blake is always talking about how unsure he is because he senses that she just might pick Garrett. And I think it's because he's just trying to change her mind. I think at this point he's sensing like, we were good. It was around week 7 where things changed. And that's when he started getting overly like asking for reassurance constantly. And I think he's just one of those people that knows when something is off. Like he knows that she's into him. So yeah. So all of those who are sending in Garrett traits, I accept them. I can be neutral. I could try to be neutral, but I will acknowledge if I think it's a good point. Okay. So Serenity says Garrett is definitely better for her. Chris Roach says, I was supposed to be on The Bachelorette back in 2008. Chris Roach spilled the tea. 2008. Who would have been The Bachelorette? we gotta almost could have been Bachelor Nation person in here. Okay, can you put the camera horizontally so we can see the whole screen? Sophia, unfortunately, I can't. I don't know why, but you can only, or for me, I can only live stream in portrait mode, so like this. So I try to angle it so you can see most of it. But if at any point the view is not good because I'm moving back and forth, just put it in the comments so I can adjust. Okay, child, I'm trying to find all these comments, y'all. Thank you for sending in comments. Thank you for watching with me. I so appreciate it. Yeah, subscribe, like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. For all the new people in here, my name is Abby, also known as the Black girl who watches The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I live stream the show a lot of times, and I do recaps. And I heard my recaps kind of lit. I heard I'm kind of shady. So you ain't here for me, but you might want to check them out. Becca doesn't follow Blake on Instagram. I feel like she shouldn't follow any of them before the finale. I feel like that would just give it away, you know? Blake's vulnerability is such a good trait. Becca and Garrett can't be vulnerable, Nefertiti says. I love Blake's vulnerability. I think it shows how he is so able to communicate his emotions. And again, some people take it as, oh, he's unstable, he's emotional. But I think it's a great quality to have where you can communicate how you're feeling. He tells her straight up, I'm your man. Like, what's more attractive than someone who's so sure of where they stand with you? Like, he keeps telling her, nobody's going to treat you better than me. So that other guy, forget about him. I'm your man. Do you understand? Like, I love that. I love that. I can't even lie. Okay. Can you angle it different? I explained this. Bachelor in Paradise, Ebony says, I don't know. We're going to have to see what these likes looking like and these, I don't know. Because there's a lot of y'all in here. What are the subscriptions looking like? What is the demand looking like? Because this is a lot of time. I know y'all are sitting at home, wherever you are, comfort in your home, but I got to sit in front of this camera for some hours. I didn't even eat dinner. Like, I'm hungry. I'm just hungry. But I do it because I love y'all, and my supporters and my subscribers are so loyal. So shout out to all of my OGs who've been here all season, and all the newbies. I fucks with you the long way. Like, I love you all. Okay. Get the popcorn ready, y'all. Chris says, okay, they're back. Ugh, man, there's so many. Okay, keep sending your comments in. I'm reading them. I promise you I'm reading them.
Today was huge. There's no way I would have been at all confident going into the night had today not happened. It ended.
Thank you, Daniela.
I could feel it with her. I could.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Good.
Good. Ready to come see my place?
Yeah.
Oh, the one answer. Tonight is the last day before the biggest day of both our lives, before I asked for her hand in marriage. So, there's a lot of pressure going into tonight. But also, yeah, it can be a very, very good thing, too. So here's to another amazing night together.
Cheers.
There's a lot I want to talk to her about. I hope she leaves tonight knowing that I'm going for her tomorrow and forever. So I made you something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
With my bare hands.
Oh my god. Wait, you actually put this together?
I did the whole thing.
This box?
Everything. No. So I bought the box.
Oh,
Okay, I bought the box. I bought the box. And I put cool little horse stamps on the side.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, but
Okay.
basically it's a time capsule.
Aww.
So, some of my favorite moments.
Oh
the
my
journey.
gosh, I haven't even seen.
So, the first night. There it is. There it is.
On my lap. I have not seen any of
Really?
these photos.
So that was from the first night. Last night she had an incredible ability to make me feel like I was the only one in the room. And our first, remember that picture when we were standing on the couch?
Or the
No, on the
couch,
couch.
yeah.
Yeah, standing on the couch. There's so many of those.
Oh
That's such a cool photo.
God.
Just
She's
destroying
an
it.
amazing kisser. The best first kiss I've ever had.
That's right. These are all real.
Where was this?
That was out in front of Warwick. In front of the.
Whoa. Ooh,
Pinned you up against the wall.
hide this from everyone's eyes. I feel so good with Blake. And I always feel so good with Blake. With Blake, there was an instant connection. And that just grew. And it grew fast, and it was strong.
But yeah, so then Vegas was next. So this is the actual, this is my song. So that was when I told you I was falling in love with you. Like the way she melted into my arms is something I'll never forget.
Fantasy Sweet Key.
I love that photo so much.
Oh my gosh. Last night was the best night of my life.
This still cracks me. Like you seem semi-decent. So, this up.
I can't.
I didn't know, I took that to heart.
For a while, I've been in love with Blake. And he always surprises me. He's so good at everything. And he makes me laugh. He has great conversation. He stimulates me. He is romantic. He's really everything I could want in a partner. Thank you. know that Blake would make the best father, partner, husband, partner in crime,
Yes.
and 50-50 person alongside me throughout life.
Okay, sis. Speak it into existence.
No, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, and just
Right,
that's,
dumb.
you know, when I think about our future together, it's going to be amazing times, but there's going to be some hard times, and there will be. But I just know that we're going to work together through it, because I know that what we had, it's something special, and I'm always going to be there to support you.
Yeah.
That's your that.
No, I don't doubt that. I know you're a guy that you say what you mean, and you're going to stand by what you say.
I love you, baby.
All I wanted this entire week was clarity, and I feel like I got that, and I'm starting to get it even more. I could see Blake standing in front of me, professing his love to me, and me professing it back.
It's fun tonight.
Bye.
Tonight. I'm glad you liked my gift.
I did, thank you.
I think it went incredibly well. When we were kissing goodbye, she kissed really long, like we kissed, like a long, you know, like smiled at me, and like I sensed like everything was good. It's been a roller coaster from low to now, and from low to hopefully tomorrow. I mean, oh, the high tomorrow will be insane.
Well, Garrett and Blake have one thing in common. They are both madly in love with Becca, but one man will be left brokenhearted. Who will that be? We'll find out a little bit later. And don't forget, Garrett, Blake, and Becca will all be right here live on that stage. It's bound to be very emotional tonight. But first, throughout the night, you've seen sneak peeks of a new ABC fall drama that tells the story of a group of friends who come together and reevaluate their lives after they suffer an unexpected loss. This is A Million Little Things.
We'll catch you later, A Million Little Things. We got to discuss. Okay, so no commercials, Morgan. We discuss. Okay. Oh my gosh, balance. All right. First of all, I'm already in my feelings. And I'm mad. Because that was just like, I could just tell she was so distant. And I think Blake is trying to convince himself that what he's feeling is not actually what's going to happen, but he knows. I think he knows at this point. And I'm so hurt. Like, I'm just like, so like, ugh! Okay, let's just discuss this. Emily, you so pretty. Thank you, Emily. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Morgan. I love her mom. Her mom is pretty chill. I really like her mom and how she's reassuring her in this process. Poor Blake. This season was the most predictable. I would say this season was the driest. Was it predictable? I didn't really see Garrett as a front runner until maybe like week 4. So I don't know how predictable that is. Is next week the final rose? I'm sorry, I don't have TV, LOL. Brooke, no, tonight is the final rose. So we're going to find out who she picks tonight, and we're going to see them live. So big things are happening tonight. If Blake is the Bachelor, sign me up. Blake is so genuine. If Becca does not pick him, she will regret it. Garrett is so transparent. You can predict anything he says. I saw a few of those comments as they were having their conversation. I don't know, like, I'm a big reader of body language, and every time they're together, I don't feel like Becca has any walls up. I don't feel like she feels uncomfortable or she feels like she needs to say the right thing with him. I feel like she's so comfortable in her skin with him. And when she's with Garrett, oddly enough, I feel like she reassures him a lot. Even though it took a long time for him to say I love you. I think he only said it like 2 weeks ago. But she is constantly like always checking in with him, looking at his facial expressions. Like, if you look really closely, she wants him to like her, like, she knows she's in love with him and she wants him to love her just as much. And she did that with Ari. Like, she has a track record of wanting to please the guy. The guy will show these red flags, and no matter what, she just sticks through. And it's like, go for the guy who is, oh my God, who loves you more than you can love him. Like, Garrett does not love you more. He doesn't. He does not. So it's like, I feel like Blake is that guy. He's going to love her way more than she would love him. And it's like, sis, what more can you ask for? He's fine as hell. He's a genuine guy. He actually likes you. Like, and you're going to go, like, it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. The passion is obvious with Blake. With Garrett, if we can't even see the passion before they're engaged, who's to say it'll be there in the future, Katie says. And yeah, I think the passion with Garrett and Becca has warmed up, like, in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's definitely gotten better, but I don't think it compares to what we've seen of Blake this entire season. So I don't know, y'all. They're back, but
the other,
we'll keep this.
Well, he's going to be left devastated. It is a breakup so painful.
Oh, they're just so...
To be honest, it's a little bit difficult to watch. How does it all unfold? Let's find out.
Oh my God, are we about to find out? I'm about to pass out. Wait, who's a Virgo?
I cannot believe that we're here. I really can't. I have experienced every emotion under the sun. Last year, I was engaged and I had my heart broken. And today, I'm in love with 2 guys. I mean, I've been waiting to say I love you, knowing that I was going to reserve it for one person. But starting this week, I was saying, I don't know how I'm going to make this decision. And it meant the world to have my family support. This letter's from my sister, Emily.
Gloria?
Seeing you these past 2 days has meant so much to me. I know your final decision will be the most difficult choice you've ever had to make. I can't tell you who I believe is the right fit for you, but I do hope the man you choose will challenge your mind, listen to your soul, and constantly surprise you. I know you'll make the best decision for you because this is your story. This is the beginning of something great. Pray to Dad. I know he's always listening, so make sure you listen back. I'm so very proud of you, Rebecca. I love you to the moon and back, Emily.
I'm feeling absolutely amazing right now. I woke up and today's the day. The journey didn't make me a better man. Becca made me a better man. And I don't have any questions or concerns going into today, and I couldn't feel more ready and positive and just excited as hell right now. I can't wait to get on that knee and just ask her to marry me.
All right. Hi. I'm Neil Lane.
I'm Garrett.
Hey, nice to meet you. It's a big day.
It is a big day. I'm so close. I want to pick out a ring that takes her breath away.
This is a beautiful stone. It's my gosh.
We've grown so much and we've grown together.
You say it's entwined band?
Yeah.
You and I.
Yeah.
Entwined couple.
I love that. I like that concept a lot. It's just been so perfect. And if I get a lifetime of that, I will be the luckiest man on earth. Not just now, but forever.
Oh, wow. And it's got 2 little ovals on the side. The past, the present, and our future. Yeah. I thought I was...
You don't even know how to sell a ring.
I love the concept the most about this one because Becca's helped me get through my past. I have been married before, and every adventure we share together is just magical one, and that's the present. And then the biggest one is our future together. So this is the ring that she's gonna love. Waking up today, I'm anxious. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I am asking Becca to be my wife forever.
So, of course, I'm nervous, but I do got this weird, strange calm about me. This sense of everything just feels right. I didn't come in here expecting to fall in love. I had come off a heartbreak, and I had all the walls up. And then I met Becca, and we had a crazy connection. Hi there.
Oh.
I'm Neil. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. We have some work to do.
That was such a cute show.
An engagement ring to me is not a maybe. It's I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to marry you. For a while now, I've thought about what today's going to be like. What I'm going to say to her, how I'm going to say it, the look in her eyes. A lot about all that. You always hope to find that incredible woman that changes your life. And so the fact that I found her feels amazing.
It's a cushion cut diamond.
Okay.
Surrounded by tiny little diamonds.
I do like the intricacy of it a lot. I really like how it kind of pops off the band.
Yes.
I think this is the one. I do.
Not her child.
I feel like I could be happy with either guy, and both of them would be a right choice for me. But I'm going with the one who I can't see myself without. This love feels like it just fits my soul, it fits my heart. I'm so happy that I pushed through to find what I've always wanted. I know that I'm making the most important decision for me, but they're also the most fulfilling ones, the most right ones. And I really feel like I've not only found my partner in this, but I've also found myself.
It's blurry? What is blurry?
It's taken me a lot to propose again. I did not rush to get here. This is it. So it's terrifying to know that there's another man that is vying for Becca's love and asking for her hand for the rest of his life.
This was by far the hardest week. It was the first time I'd ever questioned the way she feels about me. But I know last night, I put everything out there. How incredible a future I think we can have. Feeling all the emotions right now.
Who played her with this dress?
She has something strong with somebody else. Hopefully it's just not as strong as mine, but if it is stronger, I'd be happy knowing that she's happy.
I love Becca. So to have that taken away, that would break me.
I'm just so ready to tell this man really, 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 truly how I feel. I am nervous, I'm shaking because there's just one more goodbye before I can commit. But the hardest goodbye.
Oh my god. 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 It's about to happen. Oh. Y'all, first of all, we have to talk about this dress they have on her. How did... You know what? This might be foreshadowing. They put her in that dress for a reason. Okay, we're gonna leave the dress alone. The crazy thing is, I don't mind the color and I don't mind the sequins. It's just something like, it's like the boob area doesn't. Okay. Okay, sis. It looks heavy. It's hot out there. Like, her hair looks... Okay. Okay. Okay, sis. Okay. Like, what else? Anyway. Wow. They have them pulling up in a boat, too. Like, first of all, if I was getting broken up with, put me on land. I don't want to be on no water. I'm not going back on water if I get broken up with. I'm going to be like, just take me home. Y'all got a bike? Y'all got some? I will walk. I'm not getting on the water. Like, what are we doing? But the backdrop is absolutely incredible. Oh my God, the Maldives is so gorgeous. I'm so excited. I'm not really excited, but I love the scenery, so I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay. Who y'all? Who? Okay. For the one last round, who y'all got? Team Garrett, Team Blake. Hashtag it below. Let's send positive energy to Blake. And hope it transfers through the screen and goes back in time. Oh, let's talk about rings. Personally, I think the view I got of Garrett's, I actually liked the ring he picked better, which I was like, I think it was more Becca's style. I don't think Becca will naturally go for a square cut. For some reason, I just don't think that's her taste. So I think from what I could tell of Garrett's, it was a little more oval, round-ish, I think. And I think that's a little more her taste. So I'll give him that, but I'm not ready for this thing. I'm not ready. I'm seeing a lot of, oh my God, I'm seeing a lot of Team Blake, Team Blake, Team Blake. Ooh. The cushion cut is not pretty. Which one, Daniela? An article online, the dress cost $18,000. Bitch, what? This is what pisses me off. They waste money on that ugly ass dress and they had them in Park City. Do you know how many flight tickets you could have bought for $18,000? Y'all hoes took them to Park City, Jamaica, and you bought that. I am upset. No, it cannot be $18,000. I rebuke that. That is a waste of money. Return it and go. Like, they need me to do their budget. They need me to do their budget, okay? But anyway, they're coming back pretty soon. It's not back on mine. But again, oh my God, there's 400 of you. Oh my gosh. Hello to all of you. Please, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe. I am the black girl who watches The Bachelorette. And they're back, so let's do this.
The dramatic conclusion of The Bachelorette. We are coming to you live from Los Angeles tonight, joined by millions of you out there in Bachelor Nation. Thanks for being with us. Well, Becca's journey is coming to an end. She did find love. But first, who did she send home? We're about to find out. What you're about to see, no words can describe.
Oh my God.
It is raw, it is real, it is painful. I have been doing this show since the beginning, and I have really never seen anything like this.
Steven.
Prepare yourselves for what you're about to see.
We're just feeling very anxious today. There are only 2 men left, and I do love both of them. I have to say goodbye to somebody, and I have to break his heart. I mean, I thought my last breakup was hard, but this one is going to be so much harder.
Please don't. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I know that this man doesn't see it coming. He's going to feel so blindsided. It makes me feel so terrible. I feel like such a monster.
Oh no.
Today I am asking Becca to be my wife. No, I truly think we have such an incredible future together. It's like I just see us together, happy, family. I'm lucky, really lucky. Chris.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Becca's waiting on the beach.
All right. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm excited. I want to hear about this issue.
Don't smile at him.
I propose, and she says yes, and she says those words. The feeling it's gonna be so overwhelming. It's gonna be incredible.
Hi.
Hi there. You are breathtaking.
You're very nice.
Incredible. Oh, good. It's so good to see you. Becca, you constantly inspire me to be a better man. And I love the man I am when I'm around you. You're the most sincere, honest, compassionate, goofy, funny, intelligent, truly, genuinely beautiful person, inside and outside. I've been waiting for this day and this moment for quite some time now. From the first moment I met you on that stage, I knew you were something special. From the first time you swung that sledgehammer and cracked those windows, I knew you were unlike any woman I've ever met. You know, in Vegas, when you melted into my arms, that smile on your face, I'll make you smile like that for the rest of my life.
Why is she smiling like
When all this is gone, it's just gonna be you and me, babe. That's the only way I want it. You are that way person. But
Please don't get down.
will you let me spend the rest of my life making you smile?
Wait. Give me a moment. Blake Horseman, you made me hopeful again. You made me excited in this journey, and you gave me something to look forward to. You have been the most solid, constant relationship, and one that I could turn to anytime, and knew that you'd be there, and that you'd be a partner to me and a teammate. And you've made me know that I can fall in love again. But through all of that too, because we were so constant, I think I was overlooking other relationships. Because we were so solid, I wasn't seeing everything. There's just one piece with somebody else that I'm not ready to say goodbye to yet.
Oh my God, you got me scared.
Quite honestly, I pictured this moment with you standing here the entire time.
Don't say
for
that.
So long.
Oh my God.
I think that we could be right and we could be partners, but I think that there's just a better fit for us out there.
I didn't expect this. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm a mistake.
Yes, she is.
I do. I don't think anybody can make you as happy as I can. Sisters, goodbye.
Can I wake you up?
Yeah.
Look at how y'all look together. You really about to do this, Becca?
So wrong.
You weren't wrong, but that's the thing. I was right there with you. I was.
You're not serious, Becca.
I never want you to doubt yourself. I know what it feels like to feel this way, and I know the feeling where you question everything. And how could you be wrong? And you weren't wrong. You weren't.
I was.
I didn't see this. I honestly didn't. For the longest time. I was so short.
What changed?
There wasn't any moment where I can say that it changed. It was just, who's the best fit for you?
I love you. Bye.
I'm sorry.
Let him go. No, you don't get to hug him. Let go. She don't even care. Ugh. Big time.
I can't believe this.
Keep walking. Look at that walk. You gonna let him walk away? Look at how fine he looks from the back. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, you can, liar.
I really thought it would be him for so long. I don't want him to think that he did anything wrong, because he didn't.
Production finally did something right. At least they gave him a towel.
I can't believe this just happened. I have to do all this alone afterwards now. I'm gonna do it all alone. I gotta go through all this alone. I knew it. Such a strong connection, but she said our connection didn't allow her to see connections with other guys for a long time. I did love her. It's not she loved me back. It just felt like we weren't right for each other. I can imagine how happy she's going to be when Garrett proposes to her.
Oh, he's a snack.
Joining me now live is Blake, who just watched that with all of us for the first time. Yeah, that's difficult to watch. It was the first time I've seen it. A lot of the season's been difficult to watch, but to see myself, as hurt as I was, it's not easy. You just never really ever consider that one day you'd have a ring in your hand, and you'd be moments away from getting out on a knee, committing yourself to the woman you love, and her say no. And what is going through your mind there in the Maldives when you were so sure, and then that moment when you realized it wasn't you?
Yeah, a lot of different emotions. You're confused. You're frustrated. It's hard to be so sure of something and someone and then be so wrong at the same time. It was difficult.
I thank you for being here. If you would, please stick around. We're going to continue to talk to Blake when we come back.
Becca. Becca girl. She's up against a lot. She's up against a lot. One thing that pissed me off about this breakup, I was really emotional in the beginning, and then I just stopped being emotional because I just felt like Becca's emotions were so fake. Like, some people were saying she had more emotion with Jason, and I agreed. She was forcing tears. She was forcing emotion. And it really confuses me because I don't know if she's that into Garrett or she just completely is trying to ignore every red flag, every alert, everything that's wrong with him. I don't know what it is, but I could not believe that she didn't give any genuine emotion to Blake. That's hella disrespectful. Like, Becca, I was rooting for you. Okay. I'm mad at her. I'm mad because she came off of Ari's season to pull this bullshit. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad because I expected more from her. I expected her to come with some experience and use her experience to help her pick the right guy. And I know there's some Garrett people in here, but he's not the right guy. He's not the right guy, and I'm holding on to that strong. And it makes me mad because I know that she's going to stick with him, even though she knows he's not the right guy. Because she doesn't want to come off looking like Ari or come off looking like someone who made the wrong decision. She's going to stay in that relationship and have a guy who is not meant for her. And that's what makes me even more mad because I know the type of person she is. She's going to stick in that relationship for as long as she can. She's going to waste her time. She's going to waste her time knowing that that's not the right guy. When all along, Ryan says, why is he not the right guy? He's not the right guy. Garrett's not the right guy because his character has shown me that he's not. When it comes to Becca, she needs someone stable. She needs someone that's going to match her equally, a 50-50. That's something she says she's talked about a lot. I need a partner. And she needs someone who's going to push her and make her, push her and encourage her. I will continue this because they're back. But again, I appreciate all of y'all for watching, and we'll discuss further. I need a moment.
Sitting in stunned silence with our studio audience, tears flowing, as I'm sure there are all across America as people are watching what we just saw. When you watch that back and you see that at the end there, you told Becca you loved her, even at the end. Why?
I just want, in that moment, I wanted her to know how madly in love I was with her for quite some time. And that, it didn't change anything, and that, I did love her.
There was no doubt you were head over heels in love with her, and you did. You guys had that connection and that chemistry all along. Was it almost too easy for you guys? Is that what it was?
I mean, those last couple weeks, that was a fear of mine. That the only red flag we had was that there were no red flags. I think that, was a fear of mine. But, I told her over and over again that she deserved that, that too good kind of love, and that we deserve that together.
I can see that the emotion is still very real and very raw. Are you still in love with Becaa?
That's a difficult question.
Yeah, you are.
I'll always have love for Becaa. I will. She's a big part of who I am sitting here now and who I'm going to be. And this whole experience will.
That is such a Bachelor answer.
I truly think, it was her choice to make. And I truly hope that she's found that happiness that she's been looking for.
We've never seen anything that raw and real and emotional, which speaks to the man that you are. But one thing that really stuck with me, and I noticed it really some of our audience members, is when you said that, A, you will have to go through this alone, and B, thinking about how happy she's going to be when Garrett gets down on one knee.
Yeah, me and Becaa talked a lot about how we were going to, be a couple after this, if it was me at the end, and how we were going to support each other no matter what through all of this that was to come. And so in that moment, I did have that feeling of now I've got to go through all of this alone. And so that was hard to think about. And then when I talked about, how happy it was, how she was going to be so happy when Garrett proposed, because I had always imagined that moment with me and her, and so I imagined me being the one on the knee, with her. And I knew how happy she would be.
As you've had time to think about this, what was the most difficult or maybe the most confusing or baffling part for you? Was it just not seeing it coming and thinking it was going to happen? Was it afterwards having to deal with this?
It was definitely in the moment. It was definitely when it happened. I just never really considered that if I was to propose to her, that, she would say no. And so it really was a blindside. I left that day. I remember leaving that island, looking back at it and wondering if it was real,
You've been in love before.
Yeah.
What was different this time with Becaa?
I think it was how easy it was with her. It just seemed everything right from the very beginning of the very first date. It was incredibly easy, and we were incredibly comfortable together, and we challenged each other. We made each other laugh, and yeah, I think that's what it was.
She's here tonight. You have not talked to her or seen her since that day we all just watched in the Maldives.
No.
What are your feelings about seeing her again? And you're going to pretty soon tonight.
Mm-hmm. I'm nervous. I'm anxious, obviously. But I want her to know that, there's no real hard feelings there. And she did what she felt like she had to do in that moment for her happiness. And, I'll never be angry at her for that.
And I can only imagine how difficult it has been to watch this back, and how difficult has it been to not be able to reach out and not talk to her?
Yeah, it's been very difficult, because it was very hard for her too, and I could see that in her, that last week, just how much it was really pulling on her. And so, yeah, it was hard not to be able to reach out and tell her that, I don't want her to feel bad about it.
For all of us to watch this, everyone's been on this ride, and they don't know, up until now, how it has gone. You do. You've known all along. So how tough has it been to have watched this whole journey knowing how it did end for you?
Yeah, it's been very difficult to watch, and it's surprising. It surprised me. It wasn't watching her with the other men. It was actually watching her and me together. Seeing how real it really was for the two of us, knowing how it ended.
Were you looking for signs during all that of like, okay, was it real? Was she, and what did you see in that?
Yeah, I watched, every second of it, because I wanted to try and find some kind of answer. I think it was in the Bahamas was the first time she told me that she was in love with me, or showed the camera that she was in love with me, and I could see it in her emotions and in that interview, just how real it was for her. And so that was a moment when I was like, wow, it was as real for her as it was for me.
Do you know what you're going to say to her tonight? Have you thought about this?
Yeah, I have. To be honest, watching that last little bit, I got a few answers that I needed. But I still have some questions for her, absolutely.
All right, well, she's backstage. We're about to bring her out. So when we come back, Blake will see Becca for the first time since that devastating day in the Maldives. Stick around.
All right, y'all. He just said that he's no longer. Oh, she's pacing back. Man, I wish I could show y'all this clip. Hold on. Oh, too late. She was pacing backstage. But anyway, I truly believe Blake is still in love with her, one. Number two, he's being groomed for Bachelor. So all of y'all who were like, oh, Jason, blah, 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 blah. This is y'all Bachelor. It's your Bachelor. Because I know he's still in love with her. Like, he literally is swallowing so hard. He keeps twitching. Like, he wants to come off super diplomatic, which is something that all of y'all Garrett fans take notes. He could have dragged her. He could have said, she told me I love you in the fantasy suite. He could have said, it was always us from the beginning. He could have really threw her under the bus, but every single answer he had was, she decided what she decided, and I can't fault her for that. Classy. Had Garrett lost, who knows what he would have said. I don't know if he would have been that classy, just based on how he's acted in the past. So, I don't know. He is hurt. And I'm still mad that Becca was not hurt. Like, I'm still mad. Like, oh. Wow. Okay, sis. Like, I don't want her to learn the hard way. I really like her. I don't want her to have to go through pain to get to her prince again. But okay, sis. Go off, sis. I tried to warn you through the screen, but all right, sis. Okay. I'm not going to get mad anymore. I'm just going to let her have him. Whatever. Steven, I already broke the news on Insta. What did you break, Steven? Did anyone else get flashbacks of Becca with Ari's family when Blake was meeting with Becca's family? How both families couldn't stop talking about the other person? Brittany, I definitely said that during that scene, that Ari's family did the exact same thing, and I hate when the families do that. Like, obviously, we know that there's two people left. Like, you do not have to bring up the other person. Like, focus on the person in front of you. Jason is replaced. Facts. Like, I'm Team Blake for Bachelor. Sorry, Jason, you had your nice little run, but it's over now. Blake is here, and I can't wait. Honestly, he's gonna glow up on Becca. She thought she played him, but he's about to glow up. I promise you, his cast is gonna be lit. Mark my words, his cast is going to be lit. I know it. I just know it. This is gonna get crazy. Okay, what are you saying? I just feel as blindsided as Blake. I know, Sim. I'm sorry. She chose what is right for her. Who is to say we would have picked Blake? The experience is in the known so much as it seems in our eyes that it should be Blake. The ultimate decision is hers. And Tamika said that. You're right. And you're right, Tamika. I can't fault you for that. But my opinion as a viewer of what I saw of the clips they put together and edited, that that guy is not the best pick out of the guys she had. That's just my opinion. I finally understand how people felt last season with Peter. I never saw Peter for Rachel, but I understand when people feel like they see better chemistry or they see red flags and all that stuff. Like, I get it. As a viewer, it's her decision, of course, but as a viewer, I don't see it. Jason is the next Bachelor. You still think so? Shook for real. Are you going to live stream next season? Audrey says, which season? Bachelor in Paradise or Bachelor? I just want to see Blake glowing and happy, and I have so much faith that he's about to glow the fuck up on her. Y'all mark my words. Blake is not ready. You're right. Y'all are right. I still think he's in love with Becca. And honestly, I think he might turn down the role because he's not ready. As much as I'm saying all of this, okay, they're back. Oh my gosh, okay.
Since that gut-wrenching day in the Maldives, you were about to see her again. I can see your shaking, nervous.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
Yeah, like I said, since I told her I loved her and walked away, I haven't seen her. And so, the last thing I told her was that I was in love with her. So
I'm sure a million things going through your mind. A lot of things you'd like to say. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Becca.
You look good.
You look amazing. Yeah, I was hoping you'd come out in like a hoodie or something.
Sweatpants, Roman slippers.
I'm just going to turn it over to you. And Blake, we'll start with you.
Yeah, you talked a lot about how you watched back, your Bachelor season. You got a lot of the answers you were looking for.
Yeah.
And you decided to watch back. And I took that to heart, and I did. I watched every second of this season looking for answers, and I did get a lot of the answers I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the big one was, was there a moment when you knew? Was there something, that happened where you decided it wasn't going to be me there at the end?
Honestly, there wasn't any moment really that triggered the decision. It was just, especially those last 2 weeks when I knew that we were down to the wire and that this would be the biggest decision I've had to make. I had to just evaluate both relationships and what one would fit best in my life, but there wasn't anything that you had ever said or anything that you did to make me question where you stood in our relationship. It was just what one is going to be the best for me at the end of this.
Was there something about our future that worried you? Or was there something that you saw in our future that maybe you felt wasn't right?
No, I think it was just, you had been so solid and you had always been so open and present, and that last week, to me, it wasn't making the wrong decision because both of you guys were so amazing, so solid, and it was just me trying to sift through our interactions and looking into the future and seeing, what one is going to be the best for me in the long run. How would we handle certain situations if something happened? And,
I'm still not getting it.
Where you got more in your head at times about things, it made me worried at times of just how we would handle certain things down the road if someone were to get sick or something were to happen to a child. And that's when I just started to question the longevity of it.
And I want you to know there are no hard feelings for me. And I want you to know that because I don't know if you remember one of the last things I told you on that island was for you to follow your heart. And I can't now be mad at you for doing just that. That's pretty hypocritical of me. And so there's zero hard feelings.
And I will say, that last week, the biggest fear of mine the entire journey was I never wanted to hurt anyone. And that last week, I was so torn up and I was so anxious about having to hurt somebody because I knew exactly what it felt like. And I didn't want to do that to you or to anyone. And so I'm sorry. I know that it hurt. And I knew that was going to blindside you. But I still wanted you to never question your worth and to still find your happiness too. And I know that you will. You really will, because you're an amazing person. And so I am sorry for how everything happened because I never wanted to hurt anyone. I never wanted to make you feel that way.
I know that. And you honestly have nothing to be sorry for. And I swear this was my toast the last 3 weeks, but I feel so lucky and so fortunate that you were my Bachelorette because I honestly can't imagine anybody else. And I wouldn't have wanted anybody else. And
thank you.
There's no way I'd be sitting here if it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I do wish you all the happiness.
You too. Thank you.
Becca, there was a moment, and I know it struck Blake, and I noticed it in the audience, when you said, and I know, because we went through this together, your love for him was immediate and happened, your chemistry, and things were almost too good, is basically what you were saying, that it didn't really allow you to see other things. Mm-hmm. What did you mean by that?
I think for me, I mean, just because we had that first date, we were the first really solid connection that was formed, and I was so afraid something would happen throughout the season where that would be ripped away. And so I think for the longest time, I knew I was falling for you, and I tried to guard it in a way because I didn't want anything to happen. And at times, like, we were so similar where I was like, oh my gosh, we say the same things, we do the same things, where it was so uncanny, where it kind of freaks me out a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, he's like me in male form. And it was a special relationship, and that's the thing. And I don't want to say like freak out in a bad way, but it was just we were so similar in that sense that I had never met anyone that we were so much the same.
It was uncanny. There were times where we would finish each other's sentences. I remember that. Yeah.
Blake, for you, what will help you move on?
I don't necessarily there's anything that you could say that would help me move on. I really don't. If people think that this is going to keep me down, they didn't watch this season too closely, because I've learned and I've grown from a lot in my life, and this will be no different. And I'll learn to grow from this. And, I'm not going to be scared now of falling in love again. My person's still out there, and I'm never going to apologize for how hard I love.
In an odd way, does it help to know, would it help to know that she's happy?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can see it. I can see it in her face that she is happy, and I'm so grateful for that. The reason we all watched, and the reason everybody's here tonight was for you to find that happiness.
And I want the same for you. Everyone deserves that.
Well, and I can tell you, because we've been following it, you have broken the internet. The outpouring of love and support for you tonight has been amazing, and I know that won't stop tonight. It will continue. And I know you have a great support group. Your mom and your sister Tori over here. They're over the side there. How much have they been there for you the last couple months?
Yeah, it's been overwhelming. It's been incredible how much my family has helped me, and friends have helped me through this. Because like I did say, I was scared leaving that island that I was going to have to do all of this alone. But I was so wrong. I was. So a lot of the friends that I made on the show as well has helped me. So my family's been amazing, as I knew they would be. Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate you being out here tonight. I know this hasn't been easy. And I know I speak for everybody when I say we are grateful. And I think you have a lot of fans in the house tonight. You guys give it up for Blake. And Becca, thank you for coming out as well. All right, guys, Becca's journey isn't over yet. We'll see what happened after she sent Blake home. It's all coming up when the dramatic
look at how sick she looks.
finale continues.
Who reads body language? Who reads body language? I love the way Blake handled that. Oh my gosh. That is someone who came prepared to see his ex. He didn't bash her. He didn't cry. He wasn't overly emotional, and he didn't want to leave her feeling like, oh, you have all the power and you control me and I'm still lovesick and still in love with you. He never admitted to that. And I think that's so powerful because you could see she's sick. Did y'all not see her face? She was on stuck. She was expecting him to cry or grovel or something. And he was just like, it's okay. I understand you had to do what you had to do. And she was just looking at, excuse me, no. Don't get over me. Don't get over me just yet. I'm not ready for that. She was just looking like, you low-key kind of fine. Like, can we still text? Can I send that you up text? Like, she still wants to be in contact with him. She's not, I don't care. Body language is everything. And she was staring at that man like, damn, you're taking this so well. You're taking this so well. I don't care about the proposal. I forgot a proposal was going to happen. Look how they put his scene. Everybody just wants to see what he says and then log off. Like, if it wasn't for y'all, I'd be like, I'm good for the night. Y'all see body language? Those who read body language know she was very in tune with him. They had their little banter in the beginning about what they were wearing. Like she was still trying to be friendly with him. And it's like, why? Why, Becca? Oh yeah, I know why, girl. You want that old thing back. It's okay, sis. I might have forgiven you for pulling an Ari tonight. But you shouldn't do that for everything that you've been through. But still, I just... Y'all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm hearing I don't really care to watch the proposal. Thank you for live streaming. You're doing a great job. I hope you get a lot of likes, Daniela says. Oh, speaking of, hey to all of y'all. I think we were almost at 600 at one point. That is absolutely nuts. All my OGs know I don't even think we usually get to like 100 during the season. So this is crazy to think there's so many of y'all here. Thank you so much. Again, if you're new, you came in the middle. My name is Abby, also known as the Black girl who watches The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I'm going to be your new favorite recapper. I do recaps. I do live streams with y'all. We get into it. We drag. We talk about how we're feeling. It's a good place if you're in Bachelor Nation, you know? And sometimes I'm sad to admit that I am in it, but here I am doing a live stream. But if you haven't already, please like the video. Like, what do I got to do to get you to like? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? What? What? You want me to send you a cookie? What? We have over 500 people and we don't even have 200 likes. Like, who petty as hell? Y'all petty as hell because I will eat my snack and sit here. We can just sit here. 168, okay. Road to 200. They about to be back, so I'll wait. Who's the new subscriber? Comment down below. Oh, we getting close. Thank you, Madeline. They almost back. Are we gonna get to 200? Hey, Gabby. Hey, Juliet. Evelyn, you're not new. Oswaldo, hey, boo. I missed you. We almost there. They're back. Y'all think I'm just going to sit here while y'all sit there and don't like the video? Okay. Bet. They're back. 200 likes. Hey. I hate being petty like this. I'm going to turn the camera around. But you get the point. Thank you for everyone who like and subscribe. I love you each and every one of you. Oh my God. Hi, Karen. Oh, look at that. 200 likes. That's all I got to do to get y'all to like.
It's impossible to really prepare yourself for a goodbye.
Caitlin, you're about to find out.
He made me feel hopeful. He made me feel loved. But Garrett's the one for me.
Sorry.
I feel like I've been waiting since the beginning of this to say I love you, knowing that I was going to reserve it for one person. He's going to be my teammate. He's going to be the best partner. He's going to stand by me every single day. He would be somebody that I could see my dad loving so much. And I can picture it all. I can picture us being together. I can picture kids and him driving around in a minivan. And I can picture us taking care of one another whenever we're sick.
Why is that your
God, I'm so ready for this.
We're here. It's the last day. I'm seconds away from the biggest moment of my entire life. And I feel extremely lucky to know that Becca's in my life.
Garrett. Chris. Good luck to you, my friend. Thanks, Chris. Becca's waiting on the beach. Okay, head on out. Thank you.
You know, I prayed that to not only like God, my family and friends, but to Becca's dad, that the journey wouldn't end here. for a lifetime together. I just can't wait to give her my all.
Hi.
You look gorgeous.
You look so handsome. You look so good.
Thank you. You look absolutely amazing. So beautiful. All right, give me that other hand. Becca. From honking up the driveway in a minivan filled with orange slice cream diapers to fly fishing in the backyard, I knew that you and I shared something very special with one another. We were building our dream home out of sand, talking about our kids, talking about a future. I knew that I loved you so much, and I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you and wake up next to you and have you in my arms every single day in my life. I love you so much. Not just now, but forever. You're my world.
Before you go on, there's something that I need to say. Starting out this journey, I didn't know what to expect. And I didn't know if there would be anyone in Equipoise really for me. And since night one, I saw something in you, I felt something in you, so much so that you got that first rose, you got that first impression rose, because, you know, right away, I felt something so strong. And I reread my journal, and you were the first guy I ever wrote about in it. And I wrote that you reminded me of home, and you reminded me of one of the most important men in my entire life, and that was my dad. This journey has been a roller coaster of every emotion, but the one strongest emotion is love, and I've been waiting to say it for the right person. I've been holding back because I wanted to be 1,000% certain. Garrett, Vincent, or Glenn, I love you. I love you so much. I do.
Oh, you do. Oh my God. I love you so much.
I feel so good to finally
It was the world. I love you so much. Well, Becca. Rebecca Jill Kufrin, my Becca, will you marry me?
Yes!
Do that thing.
Oh my God. It's you! It's us! It's fun together.
Oh my God. What?
I love you. We're engaged!
We just got engaged.
From the first impression rose to the last rose. Karen, will you accept this final rose? Yes. It's the last time I'll ever do that. Off the market.
Off the market. Sorry, fellas. She's off the market. She's all mine.
But here's to us, to our future, and there's so much that I want to do. And I want to pass the membership with you. And I want to your kids, and I want to make tomato fields. Everything.
Everything. Turn up. We're going to do our dance. We're going to do our thing. It feels so good to finally find that person, though, that I've been searching for my entire life.
now there's tears flowing in this audience for a whole different reason, including Becca's family over here in tears. It's great to see. When we come back, Becca and Garrett will make their very first public appearance right here on this stage. That's coming up when the 3-hour Bachelorette live finale continues.
This is not a bed. It's a high-tech revolution in sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It intelligently senses your movement.
Okay. I don't want to, I'm not slandering anyone. I'm trying to remember why I liked her, why I was rooting for her, and I'm trying to understand, and I can't. Let's talk about how many times she says he reminds her of her dad. Is that creepy? I think we hear that all the time. You want somebody, you more than likely are going to be attracted to someone who reminds you of your dad because that's like the male figure you had in your life. So it's not weird. I just feel like she's mentioned how many times she thinks he's going to be a great dad. How many times she thinks he reminds her of home, reminds her of her dad. It's just like, are you remembering that you're in this relationship too? Like, I know you think he's going to be a great dad, but y'all are going to have a marriage first. You're going to have a union first. You're going to have to get through all of the things you were talking about. You're going to have to be a partnership. And the guy looked shocked that he got picked. He looked like he was ready to be on his way out. Like he was like, oh, I won? For real? That's why he didn't even memorize his speech. It was on the first day that I realized that I loved you. I pulled up in the, what was the line? Minivan, and I love you. You look great. Maldives. Like, what the? I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. Okay. Y'all over here laughing. Y'all telling me. I'm trying. I don't know. I'm usually more turned up. I'm usually more draggy, but I'm more hurt because I expected so much more from her, and this season was a flop. She chose the wrong guy. But again, somebody reminded me in here, it's her season, it's her decision, and who the fuck am I at the end of the day? I'm just a girl who watched the show. I don't get a say in any of this, but if you ask me, I invested my time in this season, gave critique for her to repay me like this. Like, the guy... I've been trying today. Oh, I've been trying. Oh, yes. Strength, because I can't. Like, I can't. I'm trying to be positive, but I don't think I can be positive right now. Right, I'm just a black girl who watches The Bachelorette. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Y'all telling me let it out because you know how I get when I start dragging her. I'm going to drag her ass. But I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to let her have her moment, you know. You be cute. That fake ass smile on the beach. It was fake ass smile. Y'all want me to drag her? It was fake. And what? I think he put it down in the fantasy suite. She could not forget the deed. Let's be real and let's be clear. He did something to her in that fantasy suite, and she couldn't forget it. And she allowed that to cloud her judgment. She did. And for whatever reason, the guy who was actually going to love her and be there for her and be a partnership with her, she let go for a guy who clearly didn't even think he was going to win. Like, see, I've been saying be positive. So they're back. I'm going to get my Zen back on. And I'm going to come back.
Public appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, Becca and Garrett.
No, Savannah, I don't think so. They usually announce a leader. Right? Like, who are you trying to sell it to? Yourself or us?
Not only to walk out to that thunderous applause, but just to be out now.
So good. I don't know why I'm yelling, but so good. This is crazy.
Why are you screaming at everyone?
You guys, I'm so happy.
You should be. That was incredible. And you guys have not seen that, and you just got to watch it together. What is it like watching your own proposal back again?
I feel like I blacked out for part of it because I was a little nervous, but I have my lipstick all over your face. I'm so sorry.
This is so awkward.
But no, it's so good to watch that back and to relive those moments and to just remember what that feeling felt like.
Yeah, it was a great day. It was very exciting to watch it back with her, and it helps, I think that it makes my love grow even stronger for watching it back.
Let me see the goods. How'd you do?
He did very well. Yeah.
He had a little help.
Neil Lane does a good ring, yeah.
What did you think when you first saw the ring, when he pulled it out?
I think my jaw hit the sand. I was like, what? No, but it's just, yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, but this is why I did this.
I mean, you probably had a good idea, obviously, that he was going to get down on one knee, but until it happens, and once that happens, I'm sure it's surreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, we have both been through hard relationships in the past, and to find each other in this crazy, unconventional journey, it still blows my mind. I still wake up some mornings and I'm like, oh, crap, did we really just go through all of that, all of this craziness? But I'm just ready to start life.
Yeah, and Garrett, you did a phenomenal job, by the way. Kudos on a amazingly romantic proposal. What were your thoughts that day, though? Did you know it was you? Or were you still kind of wondering, hey, there could be another guy involved?
Yeah, I didn't know it was me. I just knew that I laid it all out there, and I loved her to death. And if it was me at the end, that it was just going to be a bonus, and we were going to live a happy life together. So,
was there a moment when you finally knew that it was you?
Yes, during the proposal. I was so nervous during the proposal. I thought I had it all dialed, and I was talking to her, and I was going through the proposal and everything, and there was a slight moment when she paused.
Right.
And then she started saying these things and saying, but. And then, but, and I was like, oh man, Becca, just break up with me now. Like, this is it. and then she said, but, you know, I just wanted to say I love you. And then it felt so good.
Becca, when did you know it was Garrett?
Oh, man. I mean, I felt an instant connection with him, but it wasn't until, I would say, his hometown, where I met his family. I could picture being in his life, being with him every day. And it was the weirdest moment. I was in the airport flying back afterwards, and I was eating this terrible breakfast quesadilla. And I ran into his sister and his nieces, and they ran up and hugged me right away, and they walked away. And I just started crying into this quesadilla. I'm like, what is happening? I was like, oh my God, I love this man. It was the weirdest moment. It's so special.
A sweet moment between you and a quesadilla. And Garrett, for you, you know, when did you know she was the one for you during this whole journey?
Yeah, my feelings grew stronger for her as the journey went on. But seeing her in front of my family and just interact with my brother's my best friend. He's out here today, and you know, he's always very supportive. But just seeing those two interact with one another and seeing her get along with my mom and my dad and my sister and everybody else there. And then when we went to Thailand, and we worked as a team, and we did the paddleboarding on the bamboo down the river.
On the national holiday.
Yeah, on the
Right.
national
Same.
holiday.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so it was tough, but going through it, I felt like we worked great together as a team, and then right then and there, I was like, I love this girl to death.
And you guys are surrounded by family and friends tonight. Becca, your family is here. I've had an amazing time watching you all tonight. Your sister Emily, especially. Emily, I want to talk to you.
Okay. You're making her nervous.
Oh, she's been in tears all night. It's been unreal. What's it like seeing your sister so happy?
It's the best feeling in the world, and to see her so happy with you is just, I can't even describe it. And just the two of them together is just beyond wonderful and incredible and amazing. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for them.
And you guys seem to have this connection when you talked, the two of you. You seem to hit it off. You just seem like family.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's like talking to a family member already. When I started talking to her and she sat down, she was just so welcoming and everything. It was very easy to get along with her.
And that's what she said right away. She's like, I felt like I knew Garrett for years.
You know, one thing that you and I talked about, Becca, and you said it on the show as well, that Garrett reminded you of a very important man in your life, your dad.
Yeah, he does. You know, my dad was the most loving, caring, open person in the world. And they have so many similar hobbies and interests. And my dad, he would take Em and I fishing when we were little and hunting. And he found his faith in the outdoors. And that's exactly how Garrett is, too. And he just has such a pure, genuine soul that really reminded me of him.
And to your credit, Garrett, you always made sure that her dad, Steve, was a part of the conversation and a part of your relationship.
Yeah.
Why was that so important to you?
It was important to me because she talked so highly about him the entire time throughout the season, and she even mentioned it the very first night, saying that I reminded her of her father. So I felt like it was important to keep that in every conversation with her because I knew he's such a big part of her life.
So you guys are out in public now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We sure are.
This is happening.
It's happening. This is what I've been waiting for.
I know. You know, people always want to know what happens. After that day, do you see each other? Do you get together? Well, yeah, you do. There's secret rendezvous, little get-togethers, you know, in private, except we follow you around so that all of you get to see. Here it is.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to our weekend getaway.
This is my fiance.
This is my fiance. Happy couple
They
weekend
needed a
very
filler, huh?
happy.
Super happy. We swim in the pool and we turn on the fire. We play some games. We cook together.
We haven't done half of it yet.
We drink a little wine and whatever else. We have a lot of fun together.
Gonna keep me around?
Yes.
He snores. One downfall.
What? No, I purr.
That's what you call it.
Hey.
So obviously, you guys have a lot of fun. How important are those little getaways?
So important. It's, you know, we still need to get to know one another and spend that quality time. And so to be able to get away, and yes, it's still private. We can't go out and walk in the street or go grocery shopping, but we have just grown so solid in this relationship, and I continue to get to know him, but I've loved every second of it.
How much sneaking around, and are you worried people are going to find you and see you as you're heading to these rendezvous?
Well, I bought him a wig, a nice little mullet wig.
For real?
Yes.
He wanted to wear it tonight.
So you walk in with your mullet wig.
Yes.
It's like connected to a bandana. So yeah.
How did we bury that lead? How do we not have that
We'll
photo?
find it. We'll send you some.
But I know those are important, and you guys have always had this great connection. And I don't know if you guys remember, obviously, back in Manteca, in California, where you guys were on your hometown, you guys planted a rose bush. Do you know how the rose bush is doing?
Oh, it's
It
looking.
better be thriving.
Yeah.
My dad's out there watering
It is thriving.
He waters it on his lunch breaks.
They
and
really
he
had
keeps it
no
looking
other clips to show.
They
Like,
brought us
wow.
tomatoes that we planted from that day.
If you guys don't mind, if I could borrow some of those roses because I need them. Yeah, for next year. All right, well, you guys stick around. We have much more to come with Becca and Garrett. And also later, a sneak peek at the most talked about show of the summer, Bachelor in Paradise. It's all coming up when we return.
All right. I'm gonna say something positive because some people say, Abby, be positive. Blah. Okay, positive moment. Hold on to it. She looks happy. She looks happy. Emphasis on she looks happy. I think he looks uncomfortable. He looks like he's thinking about how long should I push this out where it's acceptable for me to break up with her. He looked like he forgot his sister's name. I feel like this sister, bless her heart. I feel like she was feeling Blake a little bit more, but she came up with very nice words to say about Garrett. And I think that's a real ass sister because she's not going to let her sister go down in public. But yeah, the whole time she was really happy. And I can't deny that I think she looked happy, but I think he looked like he was looking for a way out. What did I tell y'all? She loves him more than he loves her, and that's facts. That's facts. She's giving 70% in this relationship, and he's giving 30%. I think I said that 2 weeks ago, and I'm so convinced. But again, the positive thing is she's happy. So I am happy that she's happy. I can say that. That's what I can offer you. All the ones who are like, Abby, be positive, say something nice. That's all I can give. Yeah, that's it. So what do y'all say? September 29th is breakup day. Oh my God, that is so specific. That's only like a month away. I think they'll have a little bit more than that, ATD. Okay, let's see. How much more do we need? I definitely feel like this episode is like should have been done. They only needed 2.5 hours. Like we didn't need to see the happy couple weekend. We didn't need to see the rose bush. Like they didn't have enough content. They should have just made it 2.5 hours. Like what's all this for? She did look really happy though. All those little cutesy moments, I could tell she looked happy. Are they announcing The Bachelor tonight? No, they usually announce The Bachelor after Paradise has aired, like closer to The Bachelor shooting. So maybe like mid-September, early September. So we still got some time. He's on live television. How could he not be uncomfortable? That's true. But again, this is how he's been the whole season. So I'm not going to attribute his behavior to live television if I've seen this since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Leah also says he looks nervous. Okay, so y'all think he could be acting off and detached because he's nervous? Okay. He might just be weird. He's probably great, Lana says. Okay. It's way too happy, like fake happy, like real love happy. IDK, Kirsten says. Okay, they're back.
Couple Becca and Garrett. I guess I should ask because I did.
Oh yeah, do you think they'll address the scandals?
On your
I don't
faces.
know. I don't think so.
You're happy, everything's good.
Yeah, I mean, we're so happy, so in love. And things have been wonderful, but they've been hard at times.
How have the last 2.5 months been on you guys?
You know, I'll just take the time now. Some stuff came out about my social media, and I didn't realize the effect behind a double tap or like on Instagram. So I put out an apology. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I apologize for that still. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings or do anything like that. So I stand by everything that I posted in my apology, and I'm just trying to grow as a person, be a better person on a daily basis. She's helped me through everything. We've been honest and open and transparent with one another since the beginning. And when that all came out, we attacked it because I feel like when I was liking things, it was going against what she stands for. And that made it really hard on us as a couple. So when we started talking about that, we got through that together, and we're growing, we're progressing, and we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Becca, how is it for you?
I mean, there has been struggles, and that was a major thing that we had to talk about early on at the very beginning of our relationship. And, you know, I luckily got to know him for who he is. And, you know, on the show, we don't have phones, we don't have social media.
Right.
And so I got to see who he is, his heart, his soul. And the Instagram situation, I don't condone that. And I know that he stands by his apology, and he feels so bad for everyone that he did offend, and you know, he didn't mean it, but I just want to move forward and to learn and to grow and to continue to educate ourselves, and that's all that you can ask for in another person, is that somebody who recognizes if they make a mistake and do something wrong and want to learn and grow from it. And that's what he's shown me. So
Garrett, how worried were you that you might lose Becca over this?
You know, I was really worried about it, that I might lose her from that. But I feel like she knew who I was as a person, and that I didn't stand behind those likes, and that I was a better person than I was presenting on my social media. And she believed in that. And like I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. She knows that I didn't mean to hurt or offend anybody. And it's made us stronger as a couple, and we're moving forward.
Was there a particular moment for you guys, you know, personally or maybe as a couple, was there a particular low moment where you're like, this could be the bottom here?
no, I don't think we ever got to that point. Of course, you know, I want somebody who's going to challenge me, and I want to be able to do the same. And so it's just been a constant conversation, and he's had to deal with some really negative things being said about him, like terrible things. And he put out that apology, and he asked for the chance to learn and grow. And so that's all I could hope for in him.
And it was tough, yeah. It was tough because it wasn't just affecting me, but it was affecting her, and that's what was hurting me the most, is that it was hurting her, it was affecting my family. There was countless amount of people reaching out to my family, to my friends, and trying to get to the bottom of who I was as a person and attacking my character.
Did you ever think, Becca, that this might break you guys up, or did it actually bring you together stronger?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely brought us stronger. It's a challenge that we had to overcome, and it's been a hurdle, but we've pushed through and we've talked about it. And so there was never any question in my mind of, can we get through this? Would this end us? That never crossed my mind.
Well, one of the odd things about this is we were in the middle of the season, so, you know, people started attacking you. Well, you couldn't really come out and defend anything because we couldn't talk about the end of the show. So I'm sure it was difficult not to really, truly be able to address it when it all happened.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part, is having to read those things being said about him and getting backlash for both of us. And it's been tough, and I couldn't say, hey, like, this is my man, I have his back, because I can't give away the ending. But I knew that we would have this moment now to address it. And so I can only ask that people allow us to grow and learn from this.
And how do you move forward with all of this? My guess is this isn't the end. Obviously, this is your first public appearance. There will be more interviews. People are going to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, moving forward, it's just not doing what I did in the past. I can't change my past. I can only grow from it and continue to move forward. So it's to not make those same mistakes again. So moving forward, I mean, we've addressed that, and going through with press and everything like that. He went through the entire season being open and transparent, and we're just going to continue that. Yeah.
It's a relationship. There's ups, there's downs, there's things you battle through. Exactly. Well, I appreciate you guys addressing that and being out here. Stick around. More with Becca and Garrett when we return, and get ready for a sneak peek from the show that will set the summer on fire. Bachelor in Paradise. The cast is here. That and more when we come back.
All right, so now's the time to address the Instagram post. That apology well crafted. It was a script. It was a play. Becca accepted his apology. Some of you, I saw a comment that was like, why does it matter? She's the one that's going to marry him. So why should we care? And that's like the exact issue of the entire thing. Like, no matter how he tries to spin it, I don't go, and I think this is pretty general for anyone, you don't go around liking things that you don't semi think are funny or agree with. And that if you try to tell me otherwise, that's a lie, because I'm not going to like something that I think goes fundamentally against my beliefs. I'm just not going to do it. So I find it very hard to believe that you're going to go on Instagram and have a trend of liking certain material and then say, oh, my bad, I double tapped on accident, or I didn't mean it like that. No, you did. And it's okay. She can accept your apology, and I don't have to. I don't have to. So those who are saying, why does it matter? She's going to marry him. That's the problem. This affects the things he might believe affect millions of people in our country. So, oh, don't get too political and all of that. No, it's offensive. It's disgusting. I don't stand by it. I think he believes that. And he can apologize. People can accept it. Sure, I can accept it and still say that I don't agree with him, I don't like him, and I don't agree with what he did. So there's that. What did he like on Insta? For those who don't know, he liked like some anti-feminist, immigration. Immigration. There was some stuff about the wall. What was the other thing? There's like 3 or 4 topics that are very much transphobic. That's what it was. Targeting groups of people, marginalized groups of people. That tends to happen with, I'm going to guess he's conservative, and those are his ideals, but those influence people every day, and it influences a lot of people's lives. So if that's what he believes, I don't stand by that. So yeah, it's trash. That's the type of shit I hate. Like, it's trash. And this bullshit ass apology he just tried to give, like, just be real with it. That's what I believe, but I didn't want to hurt anybody. Like, maybe I would have respected that a little bit more. But you trying to sit up here and tell me, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I don't agree. Becca and I are it goes against what Becca wants, and I was so upset to see her upset. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah. Frauds. What's done in the dark was brought to light. That's what you believe. Stand by your beliefs and be dragged in public. Don't take it back now. Don't take it back now. Keep that same energy, because now you got the real fans are mad at you. Keep that same energy. So yeah, they're back. That's what I had to say about the Instagram scandal.
What is next? First of all, what do y'all want to do first, other than go to Jimmy Kimmel Live?
Costco.
Yes. Just to go eat free stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you just want to go do
normal things. I want to be able to walk down the sidewalk and hold his hand and maybe go into a pet store.
I mean,
what is next for you two? Are you moving in together? We have wedding plans?
We are moving in together. We don't exactly know where yet. So he's going to spend some time in Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm going to spend some time.
He's in Reno. You're in Minneapolis.
Yeah, so he'll come to Minneapolis for a little bit. I'll go to Reno for a while.
Okay.
And then I think we might come out to California for a couple of years.
Your mom was so excited about Minneapolis, and you said California. She's like, oh. Okay. You have time to sell. You have time to work on them. But so you guys are talking about taking that next step.
Yeah, we don't have any wedding plans yet. We just want to be able to be normal and in public. Right. But yeah, we're just so excited. I can't even stop saying that.
Have you guys talked about that though, Garrett? Have you thought, getting into the future and what that might look like?
Yeah, a little bit, but we've had a lot going on. We're just trying to focus on each other right now. But we take a look into the future and where we're going to end up. So yeah, we're just taking it step by step.
You mentioned a pet store, so I guess kids is a big jump, but we starting with a pet?
For babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a goldfish? Or are we talking to like a...
I mean, I would love like 4 corgis.
4 corgis? Oh, jeez. Garrett, run. Run now.
But I'll settle for 1 or 2
Okay.
to start with.
All right, that's fine.
And where would these dogs go?
Yeah, you know, we got to find a place for them.
Yeah.
In our bed. We had a happy couple this weekend, and we found a stray cat that we basically made our own.
Yeah.
Let it into the house. I don't think we have to love it.
Is there anything you want everybody to know?
Oh man, I love the fact that people could see our love story, and so to just embrace him, support the relationship, but
Yeah. Well, as I told your mom, half the gray hairs on my head are from you, the other half are from my daughter. But I'm so happy with how this turned out. And in that vein, I know there was a place that we went this season that meant a lot to you guys. And that was Thailand.
Yes.
And it's very near and dear to your heart. So, as a gift to the 2 of you,
They
we
really
would
have
like to send you
nothing
back
for
to
this
Thailand.
episode.
An all expenses paid trip as a engagement gift.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it.
oh, I'm gonna eat so much fries.
Because I know that was a very spiritual place. I know it meant a lot to the 2 of you, and it's really where you connected after that hometown date and found love.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But wait, there's more.
What?
You know I wouldn't leave you hanging. Oh, there's more. I have a gift for you guys, but it's outside.
What is it?
So first, I will say this.
What?
Let's stand. My best to the 2 of you. Nothing but love. So I need the 2 of you to walk.
If they get them a freaking minivan, I'm about to cut the camera off. I'm getting ready to cut the camera off with this damn minivan. I'm sick of ABC.
So what they don't know is waiting outside is it has a big part about how Garrett arrived to the mansion the very first night and what he pulled up in.
Oh, hell
Let's
no.
take a live look
Good night, y'all.
outside. This is what's
Nope.
waiting for him. Our last...
Good night. Nope. Oh, okay. That's actually funny. That's actually funny.
Can you guys hear me?
Yo, ABC budget petty as hell.
Oh, yeah. It all started in a minivan. It's ending in a minivan.
This is my favorite part.
Becca and Garrett, we wish them nothing but the best and hopefully happily ever after. But we have plenty of bachelors and bachelorettes heading to Bachelor in Paradise who would love to follow in their footsteps. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this season of Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes, what we've all been waiting for.
The fun in the sun returns. Everybody's getting everybody here.
Hi, guys.
And it's going to be the greatest summer in Bachelor history.
There's just so much love here in Paradise. It's so rad.
To the boom boom room.
I'm not worried about the other guys. I'm falling in love with Kendall.
I think I'm like freaked out that I'm like not making the right choice right now.
There's definitely some enjoyment in the fact that I get to ruin Jordan's summer.
There's one thing that Jordans don't do. Jordans don't slip it. It's all right.
I wasn't expecting to feel like this. It's been like an uphill battle since day one.
All I wanted was a chance.
She has put the Colton situation behind her, and I keep falling in love with her more and more every single day.
What?
This season,
I feel really bad.
the drama.
Annalise crying again.
Like, I wanted to work so bad.
And the tears will blow you away. It's going to be a wild ride, and never in the past 5 years have I seen fans so excited for tomorrow night's 2-hour season premiere of Bachelor in Paradise. Then, starting next week, you can watch it every Monday and Tuesday night. Trust me, you don't want to to miss it. And don't forget, later tonight, Becca and Garrett will be special guests on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Thank you to our studio audience tonight. And to you, Bachelor Nation, thank you for making this such a special season. For everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Chris Harrison. Good night, everybody.
I want to see the kumbaya moment. No problem, Woven. All right, that's enough. I want to talk to the folks. I see people are logging off. I expect this. Thank you for everyone who's watched with me tonight. I appreciate all the new supporters and everyone who's just... Yes, thank you so much for all the new people who came through tonight. I knew it was going to be lit. I didn't think it was going to get to 600. I cannot even believe that. Y'all shut the fuck up. But I hope I was entertaining. I feel like I've been in my bag tonight. Like, I feel like I've been trying to contain myself. So you're welcome, Woven. All my new folks. First of all, before y'all leave, I hope y'all have subscribed. Who's a new subscriber? Who is a new subscriber? Hey, 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 hey. I'm about to shout out all of y'all who said you're a new subscriber. Hey, Bad Dog. Hey, Steven. Hey, Ivan. Hey, Ebony. You found me on Twitter through the hashtag? Hey, Ebony Boo. Hey, Emma. Hi, Woven in Place. Allison. Hey, Abby for President. Don't gas me. Hi, Allison. Thank you so much. Caroline Boo. Thank you. Emily, Jade, Julia, Dee, my day one. My day one. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. I love you. Hi, Life of Amber. Thank you so much. Me, Gia. Thank you, boo. Annie. Thank you. Lana said, found you last week. Did you find me through my recap, Lana? And Ebony, you said you found me on the hashtag, the Bachelorette hashtag. Abby Sile for you just used my government name, ATT. Damn. He outing my ass over here. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Madeline. You're welcome, Lana. Hi, Connie. You said you're new. Are you subscribed? ATT said, love you more, ATT. Rahi, yes, I am Nigerian. Do I got some Nigerians in here? Connie, yes, thank you, boo-boo. Thanks for subscribing. JC, welcome, boo. Join the family. Watching for, hey, South Africa. Oh my God, I can't believe how many people. Drop where you're watching from, because it's always super cool to see where everyone is from. Where y'all at? Is it dark? Is it light outside? Like, where are y'all at? Oh my God, y'all. Florida, Canada. We're in Canada, Shauna. Found you today, Otzi. Toronto, hey. The 6. Okay, I got a few people from the 6. Are you subscribed, Otzi? North Dakota, hey, North Dakota. Where are you at in North Dakota? I fucks with some people in North Dakota. Indianapolis, hey, Indianapolis. Hey. Montreal, Dallas. I fucks with Dallas, Tim. Minnesota, where in Minnesota? I got a lot of besties from Minnesota. Jamaica. I love my Jamaican people. I can't believe y'all are, oh my God. North Africa, 4 a.m. Shout out to you. Oh my God. Where in North Africa? Algeria. Egypt, where you at? Las Vegas. I'm Nigerian living in Ohio. Hey, Nigerians. Hello, my sister. I should have known. You're in Ohio. Hey, boo. Watch our parents know each other somehow. You know, Nigerians always know each other. Louisiana. Hey, I love Louisiana. Oh my God, I love Siesta Key, Florida. Hey, Florida. I keep forgetting Bachelor in Paradise is tomorrow. Oh my God. Oh my God, I really forgot that. Oh my God. Did you say Tanzania? Oh my God. Wow. I forgot. I really forgot it was tomorrow. I thought it was next week. Wow. I played myself because I have to record my recap tomorrow night, y'all. Whoo, child. This is going to be a little difficult. Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi, St. Paul. I got a couple friends in the cities. I fucks with Minnesota hard. Hey, Minnesota. Yes, you know my alma mater, we are sister states. What do you call it? What do they call it? Reciprocity. So I know a lot of Minnesotans. Do it for your fans, boo. Hey, love by you, girl. You are late. Where you been, girl? Adele. Ah, my Nigerians in here. Hey. Sorry, we gonna have a moment. Netherlands. Oh my God. Thank you so. Oh my God. Where am I from? So I am from Chicago, but as you can tell, I'm Nigerian. Don't forget, Abby, we need that Bachelor in Paradise recap mañana. So y'all want me to recap both? My best friend is from Ghana. I got a best friend from Ghana too. I fucks with my Ghanaians, even though we always going back and forth about who Jollof rice is better, but you know the answer to that. 5 a.m. South Africa, about to go to the gym. Thank you for joining. I have no idea who those girls are. Did not watch Ari. Okay, so Michigan, shout out to Michigan, Midwest. I'm getting so much love from all over the U.S., from the world. I can't even believe it. Thank you so much for the support. And for people who are telling me you're new, however you found me on Twitter, on YouTube, on all them random sites, Reddit, wherever, I really appreciate the support. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe how many people were in here tonight. Oh, but yes, you think so? Did you like her dress, Love by You? California here. Hey, Cali. I'm closer to Cali this time around. What's your Instagram? I'll follow you. My Instagram is in my banner for my channel. It's Princess and my name, ABISAYO. Madeline says, I got friends in Chirac. Why are you calling it Chirac? We don't like that name. I don't like violence. Just found you today and you is funny. Thank you, boo-boo. Sending love from Kenya. My sister. All my African people. I love you. What is your opinion on Tia? Every time I do a live stream, I get questions about Tia. And Tia's a snake. I said it. The thing about her is I peeped it for a long time. And I would be like, why do I not? Something about her just rubbed me the wrong way. But I kept giving her the benefit of the doubt. I kept giving her the benefit of the doubt. And then she just keeps doing fraudulent things. Like, I canceled her when she told on Becca M in their season. When she told Ari, like, oh, she doesn't think Becca M is ready and all that. I was like, you're a fraud, because I was supposed to be your friend and you literally threw her under the bus just so you could have, like, what, one extra day in the house. And then I knew she always wanted to be Bachelorette. So when she was getting eliminated, she was upselling. And I was like, I peeped it, but I didn't really care because I didn't think that she was malicious or anything. But as soon as she did that to Becca M, and then coming back on Becca's season just to say, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. That's all she wants to do. She wants attention. And I think it's not somebody I would call my friend, because someone like that is always going to they will like you to do okay, but they don't want you to be doing better than them. And I would never want somebody like that in my circle, because if you're a genuine ass friend, you're going to want your friends to do as their highest potential. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she kept saying she was her big sis. No real big sis would do that. Facts. Like, she comes off like a hater. Only a hater does the stuff she's doing. Don't hate the player, hate the game, Lana. For what? Oh, so you know what I'm saying? Like, my spirit was like, I don't know about her. Even on episode 1. And my sister, I did my recap and I said nice things about her. My sister was like, I thought you said you didn't. And I was like, I just want to give her the benefit of the doubt. And then come find out, my gut was right. I think if their roles were reversed, Tia wouldn't have taken all this. You think all the hate from Bachelor Nation? My thing is, I don't ever want, like, when I'm dragging people and being funny and stuff like that, I'm not doing that so people could go troll them, bully them. Like, that's not funny to me. I'm just giving an honest opinion on somebody's character. And you can agree or disagree. Like, all that bullying online is like useless to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, the facts are the facts. Her actions are consistent. And that makes me think that I don't know if I would be friends with someone like that, because she comes off haterish. Like, that's all. Don't do the things you do. Just type in who's they. Okay. Okay, so we're definitely on. ATT's updating me with the likes. I feel like at this point, all the people who are left, they're still like 160. Hi. Wow, I can't even freaking believe that many people are watching me. Like, it's kind of, I'm kind of getting shot. But I feel like at this point, if you haven't liked the video, if you haven't subscribed, what do you need me to do to get you to subscribe? Because I definitely give bomb ass recaps. I do these live streams when I can. And I guess once I log off of this and see, you know, how many people were into it, we'll see if I can do it tomorrow. I didn't even realize it was tomorrow, so you have to forgive me that my mind is like, damn. But girl, you got it. What I got, ATT? Okay, let's talk about this. I feel like I gave my opinion for the most part on how I feel about Blake and Garrett. I think I've been pretty clear on that. But is there anything that y'all are like, oh, I noticed this, I want you to kind of touch on it? Because at the end of the day, I do think that Blake is still in love with her. I do think that he's hurt. And I honestly believe that he would second guess a Bachelor gig. If he was offered it, I think he would actually like potentially turn it down because he's still in love with her. And I like the fact that he didn't want to show that when they were talking tonight. He didn't want to come off like he was hurt. He played it cool, and I thought that was great. But at the end of the day, I think Becca is more into Garrett. Garrett is playing along. He's playing along. And she is way too overhyped for a guy who is showing her minimal attention. So he is so similar to Peter. Ooh. Child, speak the truth and shame the devil. Oh my God. Oh my God. People on here. Actually, one of my biggest videos I ever did was my finale recap last season. Anybody OG seen that recap? Because that's like my most watched video on my channel. And I think it's because I was literally against every popular opinion. Like, I never saw Peter for Rachel. I was never team Peter. Even though at the time we were living in the same city, I had friends who would run into him and be like, he was dope as fuck. He's cute in person. But I couldn't get over the fact that I didn't think he was all the way into Rachel. So that was what I said in my recap. And I think it was so unpopular that people were like, what the hell is this girl talking about? But look what happened. Her and Brian are still happy together. And I think it says a lot when you can just, I think, don't get caught up in all what the lead is doing. Look at what the person who is going after the lead is doing. Their body language, their emotion, their energy, it says a lot about how into it they are. And for me, when I see Becca going after Garrett, going after a kiss, leaning into him, being overly hyped, and he's just chilling. Yeah, he might just be a chill person, but when the energies are not matching, I'm turning my eyes up like, do you really like her as much as she likes you? Like, you have to really pay attention, because you don't want to end up in a situation where somebody's just doing it because they're on a show. You want it to be genuine, and I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I like to be very critical of body language and energy and what people are saying, because if it doesn't come off genuine, then like, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time, boo. Don't play yourself. Peter broke up with her. Really? Peter was not ready. Are you playing the show, or are you guys chatting about it? We just finished the show. Oh my God. We've been on here for over 3 hours, so you are just a little late, boo. Just a little. Bree53. Abby, somebody saying my name like they know me. Who is Bree53? What's good? We already watched the show. I know, for anyone who's coming in and no, we watched the show. We sat our asses here for 3 hours. So sorry, but I will put this video up so you can catch the live stream once it uploads. But yeah, boo. Yeah, you missed it by about 3 hours. But yeah, Peter, Garrett looked ready to go home during his proposal. Yeah, like, OT, I'm so glad you did too. Thank you so much. However, Blake loved her so much I cried with him. Yeah, I think y'all are hitting the nail on the head. And again, like, I'm trying to be as objective as possible when it comes to Garrett. And that's why I didn't bring up his likes. I didn't drag him. I only dragged him on the things he did on the show until the time came to talk about it, because I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. But it is what it is. Like, the facts are the facts. His actions are his actions. And they're just not, the red flags are there. And it just makes me sad, because I'm like, she's so into him. She's so into him. And it's just like, boo. Oh, no. I think Becca will stay with him. Like I said, I think she'll stay with him just to almost like spite the viewers. Like, we will not break up. We will make it. All of you who are doubting us, we will make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she does not want to she does not want to let it go for the main fact that she doesn't want to eat. She doesn't want to eat it. And that's pride, man. That's pride. That's pride. Emily said, praise God, I needed this community to talk about this because no one I know watches The Bachelorette. Emily, you telling me? Swear. Actually, my roommates used to watch the show and I used to drag them. Like, I used to drag them for watching this shit. And here I am, like 4 years later. And now I got all my sisters in it. Like, I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, man. Your political views are a part of who you are. If his likes didn't become public, would he have changed his tune? Again, I think if what he liked didn't come to light, he wouldn't have even had to address it. And it would just been on what he did on the show. And again, I think this was asked on 2 weeks ago or so. Would we have not liked Garrett if his likes didn't come out? And personally, I think that I would have been weary of him because of the fact that he bashed his ex and he was like, his energy and his body language. Like, I think I would have still saw those and thought, okay, something is not all the way right here. So I think personally, I would have still been able to see through him. I'm actually quite confident in that. So I don't think it was the likes at all. Again, I've said this before, but it's his character. And at the end of the day, y'all, you have your character. So that's what will show through. Nefertiti, you're absolutely right. Nefertiti said, as much as I disagree with Becca's choice, I think she was right about Blake always overanalyzing. Absolutely. And that's something y'all criticize me for overlooking. I think Nefertiti as well, you always mention how he always needs reassurance. He always needs her to tell him that she loves him and that she's into it and it's not attractive. And that's when I started looking closer, like, okay, y'all are super right. He does need a lot of reassurance. But I think, honestly, that trend started around the time when he started to notice that she liked Garrett just as much. Like, I think there was a shift where he started realizing, oh, she treated me a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he felt it. And that's when he started to get into his head. You know, I think he's a very perceptive person. And he can tell when Becca's emotions changed. And the moment she started to he started to become number two, he felt that shift. And I think that's when he started getting in his head. So I think that's genuine. I think that's genuine. I think that's someone who is invested in you and wanted to be the one at the end. Wanted so badly to be the one. Okay, what is Colton crying for Tia? Was he crying? Oh, yeah. I'm honestly so over that situation. Like, y'all know I never really liked Colton all that much to begin with anyway. So I really don't care. I don't care about that storyline all that much. I'm actually more there for Jordan and all the other drama. Like, I'm more excited for that. But that Colton and Tia drama, like, I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Have you read Andy's book? Her second one, Lana says. I have not read either. She has two? Did she just come out with one? I didn't read her first one. I didn't even watch Andy's season. I started watching on Caitlin's season. So I think she's a cool chick, though. but I feel like she gets a bad rap. I don't know too much about her, but I didn't read her book. I knew the excerpts because it was on one of the seasons of Bachelor in Paradise when Nick was talking about, oh, she exposed me and she exposed, what's his face? What's that guy's name? The one she picked. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I haven't read it though. He said something so weird. He said those likes were against what Becca stood for. That says something. Yeah, and somebody in here was saying that they're both Republican. I never got the vibe that she was Republican. I always figured she was liberal, but maybe she's like a good moderate, and you know, she's very feminist and like, I don't know. I never got the vibe that she would stand for any of those policies. So I don't know. What happened if Becca changed her mind and went with Blake? Would they show that on air? I feel like she wouldn't do that again. I think she wouldn't do it because of pride reasons and because she does not want to be regarded as the one who cried and not cursed Ari out, but basically used it as a storyline to parlay her own season of The Bachelorette just to do the same thing. You know, like she wouldn't do that. Just knowing her, she would not do that. Just for the main fact that she wouldn't want to do that because she knows how that felt. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think she could want to go to Blake, but she's not going to do it out of respect. So he probably knew. Yes, girl, I think so too. And she kept him around acting like he was the one. I always hate when they like allow them to do their little proposal speech. He was just about to get on his knees. And then she said, no. Like, I like what Rachel did sending the guy home the day before. Like, I actually don't mind that rule because at least they don't get all dressed up, shave, throw on some cologne, iron their shirts just to come have you smiling at him as he's walking up. Like, she was throwing the signals. She was making me mad, smiling at him, rubbing on his shoulder. I'm like, girl, he's about to go home. Why are you all up on him? Don't make him think he's about to win. Like, that's so messed up. Whew. Gerald says sips facts, not tea. I'm so surprised I didn't have a drink this whole time. Wow, I did good tonight. I'm not trying to see Colton and Tia be a couple. Me either. Does Colton get tired of switching between Becca and Tia? Like, can you find someone else? Nefertiti says. Colton, I'm so ready for him to be out this franchise. I don't care. I don't care. Funny on YouTube. Who dated who? Bachelor in Paradise. Oh, I think I saw that on Instagram somewhere. I think. Lana said you should read it and do book club live stream. Oh, a book club live stream? I've gotten so many requests. I've gotten, Abby, you need to do a podcast. Abby, you need to, I guess, do a book club live stream. Like, I would totally do a podcast. I just don't know what it would be about. Would y'all want me to do a podcast? That's something I've gotten quite frequently. Becca supported Hillary. Becca organized for Hillary. That's what I thought. So somebody in here threw me off and said she's Republican. I'm like, I don't think she's Republican. Becca had a Joe Biden banner as her Twitter cover. Okay. How are they going to work out? That's going to be interesting. I'm worried for her. Child, I'm worried for the girl. I don't think like that. Rachel did it right. Yup. Thank you for doing this, Erica said. You're so welcome, Erica. Thank you for joining. Have you subscribed, Erica? Also, how weird is it that you have to accept a proposal minutes after crying? Yes, and that's why I agree with what Rachel did by sending Peter home the night before so that the day of could just be about the proposal. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't even crying. Honestly, I think she knew what she was going to do. Now that I'm thinking about how she broke up with Blake, I'm thinking that she knew what she was going to do maybe like the whole week, because her emotions were just, she was too okay with the decision. It seemed like she was like already mentally prepared. She knew what she had to do. This was the strongest I've seen her breaking up with someone, because I was expecting her to be more upset. And I think she was so resolved with her decision. Like, she thought about it. She knew what she was going to do. And she really didn't show much emotion, which really threw me for a loop. I was not expecting that. Rachel is the best Bachelorette. Hell, Rachel's my number 2. I love my good sis. I love her so much. She was such, imagine, we're going to talk about Becca's season. We're going to have to rank her. but I'm gonna get through y'all comments and then we'll come back to that. I remember on Caitlin's season, Nick was so hurt because she let him say the words that was meant for whoever he was going to marry. They shouldn't be allowed to do that little speech. I agree. I feel like maybe they should have like a, I'm so glad I was able to do this process and I really enjoy getting to know you for a little bit. And then they should stop them right before they get into the proposal. Like they shouldn't allow them to say it because that's just so awkward. It's so awkward. Don't forget president. President what? You stay shipping me as a president. Child, I just want president money. Yes, girl, get those sponsors. Do a podcast. Okay. That's going to take a little minute to build, but okay. Leaving the stream now. I subbed and I'm definitely coming back. LOL. Thanks. Gerald, hey. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Have a good one. I heard Chris and Crystal are an item. Chris? Oh. Interesting. I don't mind Chris. I actually really like Chris. And you know I like Crystal. I don't know if I see them together though. Is that a good match? I don't know. Yeah, she did. She knew from hometowns. You think so? Did she confirm that? Love to dance? Please explain what her dress foreshadows. Did I say her dress foreshadows something? I just think the dress didn't do much for her. Like it was like this expensive ass dress that did nothing for her figure, and it foreshadows a lot to do with her relationship with the man she chose. Like this guy that you like on the outside and on the inside does nothing to flatter your figure. Like, I guess that's what we're gonna say. That's the foreshadowing. Colton outside waiting for Becca and Garrett. Ha! I don't think. Do y'all think Colton really was in love with her? Okay. Okay. You are doing Bachelor in Paradise, right? Bree, are you talking about am I live streaming Bachelor in Paradise? Because y'all be having a lot of requests. You want me to sit my ass down for how many hours a week now? There'll be 6 hours at this point, on top of how long it's going to take me to shoot these recaps. Y'all real spoiled. No disrespect, but I was tired of seeing her cry all season. Becca? Was she crying that much? Yeah, she cried a lot for Jason. She cried a little for Leo. Who else? I don't think she cried that much. Anyone else feel like this episode was too long? Like they spent too long trying to make us into... Yes. I honestly think that it actually ended early. I don't know if y'all realize that, but it ended like 5 minutes early because I think they were way ahead of schedule. And they had nothing. Like it was a lot of fillers, like the Rose Bush Garden, the Happy Couple Weekend, the minivan. Like none of this stuff would have ever been able to make it into the show in prior seasons. But because it was such a dry thing, like they just had to find some clips to throw in there to make it 3 hours. But I don't think they had the footage. Because normally they wouldn't have so much fillers. Which Chris are we talking about? Chris from this season. Chris, the one that was on all of the music dates. The Capitol Records, the what's his face? The guy where they had to write the song about her. Hey, I paired Chris and Crystal together in the last live because they're both wild. LOL. I like Chris more now though. Nefertiti, you coming on the Chris train? You paired them together because they're wild. Do you think they'll actually last though? I feel like they're too much. They'll bump heads. I feel like they might bump heads. But I think she'll keep him on his toes. Like, I think he needs someone a little more, like, bossy, you know? Damn, she got to act over the top because Blake was chucking up the deuces. Blake was trending. We didn't even get to see Twitter, y'all. Like, that's sometimes my favorite part. Seeing all the funny memes and stuff. But I'm going to go back and read them. But yes, I'm sure he was trending. And I'm sure Blake for Bachelor. Like, he's the Bachelor. If it was between Jason and Blake, who would y'all want? I want Blake. Even though someone asked me earlier, I think I missed this. Do I think Blake is ready to be the Bachelor? No, I don't. I think that he is still in love with her. And I honestly believe he might turn it down because he's not ready. But of course, he's probably being coerced into, I think he was coerced into the answer he gave when asked if he was still in love with Becca. Like, he was like, oh, that's a tough question. I have a lot of love for her, but I'm not mad at her. Like, that's such a Bachelor producer thing to say. I'm like, y'all coached him well. Stop playing. He's still in love with her. And I worry that he wouldn't be ready for this season of The Bachelor. Because I think he was that into her. I think so. Jason, because he's emotionally available. Why are y'all all team Jason? I'm so confused. Like, he's cool, but I don't know if I want to see him for a season. I don't know. Blake for Bachelor. Okay, OC, we on the same page. They should do what they did to Caitlyn and Britt. They vowed that they would never do that again. So I'm gonna hope that they don't ever do that again. I still want them to do it on one good male Bachelor season, but they said they would never do that again because it was a mess. When are we finding out who the next one is, though? After Paradise, so probably early September, mid-September, something like that. I think he'll be fine. He'll definitely be fine. He's going to bounce back hard. Just know that, y'all. He's going to come up. He's going to come up. Like, I feel it. He's going to glow up on her ass. But if she's happy, I'm happy for her. I really am. I might not like the guy, but hey, I want her to be happy. So, okay. That's all I can really say. Probably when Bachelor, yep. Jason is classy, absolutely. Blake is too emotional for The Bachelor, but I think Jason is too good for it. DD, why do you think he's too good for it? I feel like he's been auditioning for the past, like, couple of weeks. Like, he's been doing interviews and, like, taking over the interviews and flirting with the girls. Like, I'm like, damn, he knows what he's doing. I'm like, he kind of slick or whatever. I want Blake. I want to see him kiss on some sisters. I don't know if he like, who could I see like in black women? I don't know if I can see Blake like in black women, to be honest with you. That's one thing. I want a black Bachelor. That's why at the end of the day, I would prefer Eric. But that ship has been sinking for a while. I still want Eric as my Bachelor at some point. Shit. Did you see Becca M call out Leo? Yes! Let's discuss. Anyone who knows, I love me some Becca M, y'all. Y'all know that's my girl. That is my girl. I fucks with her. I saw it and I thought it was so good. And I love the fact that she's so unapologetic about her standards. Like, she's just like, a standard is a standard. If we cool or not, you cross the line, you deserve it. Like, I wouldn't necessarily go after all these people, but that girl be going after everybody. And I'm like, yes, they are shook. They have not had someone like her in this whole world. Someone who is not going to just smile and play pretty. Like, she done called out Ari for sliding in her DM. She called out Leo for being a porn star sexual harasser. Like, she calls out everyone, and as it should be. Trash needs to be, call a spade a spade. I love her. I will always love her. I will always stand for her. That's our good sis over here. We love her. Yeah, she's really that girl. Like, she's really that girl. I agree, Nefertiti. Don't know who that is. Who are you talking about, Lana? I got played. First, I was Team Garrett. Then I saw how she and Blake developed this true bond. Then I said, yeah, Team Blake. Back to square one. I'm praying your union with Garrett to blossom. Chris Ann Powell King said that she's praying for Becca. Girl, keep praying for her. I think she's going to need all the prayers. At the end of the day, send positive well wishes her way. That's she's going to need all of the well wishes she can get. I got love for Becca and Alicia says, me too, girl. Casting really has been letting trash people slip through the cracks these past few seasons. Definitely Nefertiti. I feel like they are tired. They're getting tired. They're they're just like, whatever. At this point, they will probably recruit on Instagram, Twitter. Like, they just like, they only care about ratings. So at the end of the day, it's not about the guys. They're going to pick like 1 or 2 guys that they actually think the person will be interested in. And beside that, the rest is for ratings. So of course, you're not going to get a good, honest group of guys when they're doing it for a TV show. Like, I think it used to be a little more genuine in the past. And these days, it's a little more about like who's going to be funniest, who's going to have Twitter trip, like all these trending and everything, who's going to pop off the most. And it's not genuine. And like, I'm good with it because I love the drama. But I think unless they get back to that real down ass casting, we're going to get these same type of people, the Waboons and all of them who come on with the plan of what they want to do. Like, it's like, whose wedding is ABC going to pay for? Ashley, Rachel, or Caitlyn? So I think Caitlyn is out just because I honestly feel like Caitlyn doesn't even want to get married, to be honest. I feel like she's perfectly content being engaged for the rest of her life. And I still love her. That's my favorite Bachelorette. Don't do that. But I think Rachel should be next. Definitely. Just because I need her to get married to Brian. Like, for the sake of her sanity, I need her to just get married to him so all these people can shut the hell up. For good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Rachel should be next. Oh my God, I forgot about Waboom. Girl, forget about him again. Like, I don't even know why he came in my head. He was, oh my God, that shit was so corny. That shit was so corny. Like, that's the type of shit that pissed me off about this show. Like, how did he make it on the show? Like, really? Who doesn't like drama? I'm all for David and Jordan tomorrow. Me too. I love it. I love the drama. I'm here for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind it for the fact that it's a TV show, but if you want it to be genuine cast members for what do you call it? For the Bachelor or Bachelorette, then you need to cast as such. And if you're casting people who are just there to make drama, like, it's like you know 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna mesh with the Bachelor or Bachelorette. Marianne says, thanks Nefertiti. Forget about him again. No, see. I'm just saying, like, no reason to really think about that man too hard. I think Blake and Jason are too good for ABC's trash budget. Yes. I don't know. In the last 3 years, their budget has probably cut in half. Like, I'm just shocked. Like, the wardrobes is not that great. Like, in the beginning of the season, I actually liked Becca's dresses. But towards the end, it started kind of falling off. And then the trips they've taken are really not that expensive. Like, not that expensive. And if they go out the country, like, it took them a while to go out the country. So, I don't know. The budget is a struggle, man. It's a real struggle. Right. They have to pick someone to marry. It used to be matched by personality traits. Absolutely. I don't know what they do now, but it's quite clear that the focus is not matching someone. It's TV. And once you understand that, of course, there will always be a diamond in the rough or a gem when there wasn't supposed to be. But I don't think they're as intentional as they used to be. JoJo was fly. Everybody loves Joe from Chicago. We love Joe. ABC spent the last of their budget on the Bentley and watch for Brian. Yo, that's funny as hell. Oh, man. Oh, you're talking about JoJo? Oh, you put E's on it. That threw me off. I love JoJo. I really liked her. I like JoJo a lot. I was mad at her choosing Jordan, but she made me eat my words. So I guess, but I still love her. What else are you guys talking about? Oh, so you say you're watching the Jimmy Kimmel now. Oh, I have no interest in watching this couple anymore. I spent way more time than I care to invest. And yeah. Deborah. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much, my day one OG. Have a good night. Yeah, so I'm about to be logging off soon too. Do y'all have any last minute questions, any comments, any requests? Because I know you'll give it to me. There's still over 90 people in here. I can't even believe that. That's wild to me. Thank you so much for watching with me tonight. Thank you so much for watching with me tonight. Thank you so much for watching with me tonight. Hey. Okay. Trader Joe could actually speak because I like looking at him, hearing him, not so much. I know if he wasn't so damn dry, he would be great TV, but he is so awkward. But it's kind of cute. Like, it's really bad cute. It's really bad cute. Luke was terrible. Ugh. Agreed. Ugh. He was someone that I liked in the beginning too. But then all this receipts came out about him and I was like, ugh. You can't trust any of them. You gotta keep your good eye on all of them. What site did you watch The Bachelorette? I watched it on, which one did I usually use Streamfare. By Deborah, yes. Also, his teeth are so big. Just bring us up to speed on who is in paradise. I honestly have to rewatch the preview. A lot of the people we know, Crystal, David, Jordan, Eric, Tia, Colton, she said tomorrow ago. Okay, good, because I was over here struggling. Who child? Thank you, Lord. Okay, is there any last minute questions, comments, or concerns before I log off? Why did they bring Kenny to paradise? He's just gonna cry about his daughter more. Oh my God, is Kenny in paradise? Is he really in paradise? Who would he match with? I don't know. I feel like Kenny's just, I don't know if anybody in this franchise would be good with him. Yeah, he might need to get on Christian Mingle or something. Good night, Lana. Nefertiti, yes, he is. Oops, I didn't see him in the preview. I didn't see him in the preview. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. And the girl Fro? Who? I thought that girl was trying to get with Eric. The Nisha from last season. I didn't recognize her last week, but I saw a clip with her and I was like, oh, I remember her. She was on night 1 of Ari season. I remember you, Nisha. So yeah, we have a lot more content coming up. It seems like y'all really want me to review Bachelor in Paradise. It better be good because this shit is so exhausting. But I hope so. Let us know when you start Bachelor in Paradise. I'll leave after you answer this question. What do you mean start Bachelor in Paradise? Let you know? You want me to put up a video saying if I'm live streaming? Is that what you mean? Because at this point, I didn't really realize that tomorrow it was the premiere. Like, I knew that, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until right now. Maybe Kenny and the girl from Ari season with a kid can work out together. Chelsea? I think you talk about Chelsea. She was the only one with a kid, right? Yeah. Huh. That could be cute. That's kind of interesting. Who said that? I'm going to keep that in my lockbox. That could be cute. That could be real cute. Marianne, you might be a matchmaker on the low. Okay. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, girl. Okay. So you're talking about live streaming. Okay. Doing a live stream tomorrow. God, that already got me exhausted because I got to shoot the recap tomorrow because I'm too tired to do it tonight and I have to rewatch the episode. So I would try. How about that? I would try. Let's see how much I get done tomorrow. But that's so much time. That's my precious time when I shoot. Y'all might get the recap later. Something's going to have to give. Because if I live stream tomorrow, I'm going to have to do the recap the next day. I don't know. I don't like to wait too long. The things I do for you. Good night, Abby. Looking forward to the recap. Thanks for spending those useless 3 hours of the show with us. Thank you so much, Nefertiti, for coming through and spending it with me. That's really what I value. Lana said, hit the notification bell. Thank you, Lana. I will see you on my next upload. One question. What would you say if someone told you that you give them eagles? What does that mean? Give them eagles. What does that mean? Oh, did he say instead of butterflies, it's like eagles? Is that what you're referring to, Alicia? Did he say that dumb shit? I feel like that's what you're talking about. I honestly would be like, okay. Wakamine. Okay. Like, okay. He be trying to say the most creative shit, and it's so awkward. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like, what? Okay, y'all, on that note, definitely look out for the recap. Bachelor in Paradise is starting tomorrow, so we will definitely see if we will live stream. Of course, I will update you if I do the live streams, but I'm not going to live stream every week. I can tell you that right now, but I'll try to do them intermittently and give you recaps, because that's not something I did last time, but I will do it this year because y'all have been so good to me. So I'll do it for y'all. And look forward to the recap of this episode. I think I'm going to have time to collect my thoughts and really get into it like I always get into it. So definitely make sure you have your notifications turned on. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you just keep coming back and liking. It's so important. Yeah, I thank you so much for watching tonight. I can't believe how many people were here. But of course, my day ones, my subscribers, my supporters, I really appreciate you. And wow. I can't believe it. She chose Garrett and the season's over. Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Thanks for streaming it. You started a little though around 5:02. Thanks for streaming it. You started a little though around 5:02. Started a little late, JC. Is that what you mean? Yeah, that's one thing you must know about me. That was early for me. Sometimes I'm 10 minutes behind, you know. I just gotta, it's just gonna come when it comes. It's like Christmas. It comes when it comes. I try my best. I do. But, you know, I do work. So it's hard to get home on time. Thank you for doing this, Abby. You're amazing and so full of light. Good night. Emily, that is so sweet. I thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. You are amazing. You are amazing. How about that? How about that? This was an enjoyable video. Thanks. You're welcome, Alicia. Y'all are so sweet. Jesus. YouTube's great. No troll comments or anything. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we've watched the episode. I think we've given our thoughts. We've had a good old time. I think we've delivered on the party. We didn't cry. I'm so happy I didn't cry. Y'all held me together, and I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you in my next recap. Stay up. Stay up. Y'all be good this week. Do good things. Share the love. Share the love. Share the love. And if you want to follow me, my @ is in my banner of my channel. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.